What's up? We is back. It's Wednesday. Carla V Thinks Out Loud. I'm comedian Carla Vasquez. Today we have so much to get to. Roe versus Wade a little bit, some Johnny Depp a little bit, some TikToks a little bit. We're talking to a comedian today who also produces a show in town, who also helps run 3M podcast. We are talking about son of a pastor, Ty Jamerson.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. So it's such a lead up. I was like, so many things. We got you here. We got a lot to cover, man. And I'm excited that you're here. We don't have to get you too rushed out, even though you do have a show at Revel after this.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, after this is done, run right over and see him. But all right, let's get to it. Larry, let's take it away with the opener, and we'll be right back for that and more. Carla's got a podcast now. She doesn't know technology. Larry's pushing buttons and recording things for you to see every week. She'll be asking guest questions. She'll be saying a lot. She'll be wondering about the world. It's time now for Carla V Thinks Out Loud. Because I'm afraid. You gotta go back to the aquarium. If you want to come next time, you can come watch me freak out at the aquarium.
Okay, I want to go to the aquarium.
I have to go. Maybe we'll just bring a string of comedians and they can all just watch me and roast me while I freak out. That's the trip we should do.
I'm not
just
good
take
at
like
roasting.
A handful and they could just make fun of me.
Oh, we know that.
While I cry.
Oh, yeah, we all know that. Yeah, that's not a secret at all.
Let's get into
I'm trash.
this. Let's get into
Still
this.
garbage.
Oh. Wait, you've been on roast though.
Yeah,
Let's just jump right
I'm
in.
0-4,
Got a
baby.
comedian.
Yeah, you did one.
Yeah, I'm like the
0-4.
Jaguars of roasting.
I also, it wasn't a roast, but I also on UCF, and I took you out too. I'm sorry.
We won't talk about that.
We won't talk about that.
We won't talk about that at all.
It's fine. I took out Buck on that as well.
It's all hearsay. You know?
They need to bring that back. That one's fun. Are you going to do the next roast?
Fuck no.
Or gong?
No.
Yeah, I don't know that I will. I want to do the next roast just because I didn't get to do this last one.
I feel that. Man, like, I'm retired from that shit.
Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
like, after so many losses, like you can. I'm punch drunk by this time when it comes to roast.
Like, I'm just watching the back getting drunk at this point. Oh, man.
I watched the tapes and I was like, God, I'm just getting my head bashed in every fucking time. Like, it's pretty bad.
We gotta know.
Sometimes you gotta know when to get the fuck out the ring.
Exactly. We gotta try the different things, try our hand at things, see what we like, see what we don't like, you know?
Yeah, and everybody's good at blowjobs.
Blowjobs, yes. May you
example.
get 4 today on May the 4th.
I'm trying
May the 4th give you
May the
4
4th.
blowjobs. Happy Star Wars. Are we having situations, Larry?
On YouTube, yeah. So
Having
I'm just gonna-
situations with
Just keep
technology.
going.
Can
Just
they
YouTube.
hear me? I think they can hear me.
Oh, they probably
Yeah,
can.
we'll
I
sing
think
it.
so.
We'll sing later at the
You
end, as
sung
we
the
usually
shit out
do.
of that.
We got to make a new one because that one is driving us crazy at this point.
I don't know. what
We've got to
is
do
going
a
on.
Sounds like a
section
Nickelodeon teenager show.
Do we need to restart this?
No. We're
It's
just
cool.
going to continue on, and I will just upload it to
Word.
YouTube.
Okay. Right after.
Media is up, but not
Yeah.
Carla.
Double O's.
We're having a problem.
If
with
you
this.
guys can hear and having trouble on mine, go to Double L Media and you can watch there. Is that
No, just
correct?
go to the Facebook page, too.
Oh, just go to Facebook.
There
Just
you
go anywhere else but YouTube.
It's everywhere.
Oh, so it's everywhere but YouTube's the one's fucking up.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're good on other platforms. Find us there. I'll give you 10, 9, 8, 7,
Man, I
6,
look
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
stoned.
All right, have fast fingers. We are back
You're good.
with another man with fast fingers. Just kidding. I don't know what that means. Well, you do play football.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
With some fast fingers.
Ah,
What's your
fast twitch?
What's your position? Because I care.
I play what? Receiver or quarter? You going to hell.
Amory just called me Amory Castillo, and she would want to talk to you more about that.
Yeah.
For her sake, what was your position on the field?
Well, a couple of crooked because I played receiver,
Mm-hmm.
and that has nothing to do with what you're asking. And quarterback, running back, safety.
All the things fast.
I was an
things
athlete.
do.
I was an athlete, so
You did all of
literally, like, I could play anywhere on the field.
Oh, gotcha. Were you athletic in other sports too, or just?
I played basketball in college.
Oh shit! Where'd you go to
Yeah,
college?
I went to Lamar in Colorado, in southeastern Colorado. Go Lopes.
Is that antelopes?
Yeah, right. The fighting antelopes.
Lopes,
I
Penelope.
can't make
Maybe
that shit
the
up.
Penelopes. I don't know. Lopes.
the Lamar junior college running antelopes.
That's a lot of
Yeah, it was wild.
names. Congrats.
Yeah, shout out to LCC.
Did you feel like you had to be pushed into sports because they're like, hey, you're tall and black, you got to go
No.
into sports, or
No,
would
I
you
had,
actually
I had
it was
brothers.
something you wanted?
I had brothers
What does
and
that mean?
cousins.
What does that mean?
So like, no, I watched them play, and so of course I went to do everything they wanted to do, and
That makes sense.
boom, and I just happened
My
to be
sisters had a lot of
naturally
kids.
okay at
I
it.
didn't. Huh?
Wait, what?
I just watched my sisters have a lot of kids and didn't make me want to have them. Totally random.
That was a side punch
Side-
at your family,
side.
but hey,
Yeah.
it's your show. Fuck it.
We'll get to that. We do tangents here.
Yeah. I'm with that.
But yeah, so you played like your whole life, older brothers, cousins.
Yeah, older brothers, cousins, and all that. Saw them play. Of course, I got into it too, and it gave me opportunities that I'll never get to have if I didn't play.
As,
Got
like,
to see
school-
places, got to go places, and it was
Traveling.
through the love of playing ball.
That's
know.
awesome.
So yeah, it was.
Did
kinda
you
cool.
play when because Ian here was also in the military?
Yeah.
In the army.
Correct.
Did you play while you were in the army at all?
Yeah, I played for a joint task force.
Oh, that's awesome.
Team. Yeah.
Bet
So
that
we
helped.
got to travel and do that shit too.
Oh,
It's
hell
kinda
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So you got to travel within traveling.
Yeah.
How long were you in the army?
8 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Where were you stationed during that time?
Schofield Barracks, Hawaii.
What?
In
You were in
Washington,
Hawaii?
D.C. Yeah.
Well, if he did 8
Funny
years, that
story.
means he did 2 terms.
Right.
Yeah.
Because each term is 4.
And you were there and where else? Because you had to move around, right?
D.C. and then I did my last here, active guard.
Here? Oh, army. I
In
always forget that
Albuquerque.
was
Yeah. I switched to national. I switched from being a part of the, let's say, the army that the president controls, and then went to being a part of the army that the governor controls. Because
Interesting.
exactly, yeah, I was active guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
So
the
I was
second
I was an
floor.
active duty guard guy.
Are you still now at all? Is there anything like, because people like will sign things now, I've heard, and then later they can like bring them back if they need them.
Oh
Did you
no, I
sign
did my 8
anything like
years.
that?
No,
Okay.
the rule is 8 years, and after that.
Because our friend Jared, he had a friend that now it got called off, but they were like calling him back, even though he's been out like a couple of years. They were about to call him back to the Marines, and he was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, there's
Oh, yeah.
inactive and
Yeah,
active.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
so
inactive?
I am inactive. I get a pension now.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
I thought
I'm
that
done.
if you're inactive, they can still come get you if we get invaded.
That is if you
Exactly,
did
that's what I
less
wanna
than
know.
your 8 years of. So it's currently 8
Oh.
years. So if you do less than the 8, then
can
they
bring
can
it
call
back.
your ass back, and you
Right.
got to go.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So if you did like a like people don't know they have like 2.5 year contracts. So you can go into active duty for 2.5 years. So you could do that and then do another 3-year contract, get out and say, military's not for me.
Then they'll call you.
Use the GI Bill, live your life. Some shit happens here, they can call you back, and you gotta go back and serve.
Finish those like 3. Dang.
No, you're stuck like Chuck because whatever we're in at that moment
Until-
is bad. So you're gonna be there.
So that gets resolved.
Yeah.
I see. And are you from here then, or you ended
No,
up
I was
here?
I was a military.
You
brat.
ended. Oh, so you're
Yeah.
from everywhere. So is
Yeah,
Larry.
so,
What
we're
branch?
I'm a military.
My dad's Air
What-
Force.
Air Force. You
Yeah.
were
The
Navy.
the smart sector
Right? Yeah.
of the forces.
Like-
You guys ain't like I bet you your fucking exchange was like gold floors and
Gold for
For your,
so many other like
Gold
so
floors.
many other services talk so much shit about the
The Air-
fucking
the Air Force is
the Air Force
ridiculous.
because you guys got like tablecloths
Yeah, why
at your
did-
tables and shit.
No, well, like living on base housing as a child.
Flowers, like little place settings in the middle of your fucking ship during boot
Check
camp.
this out. Check this out. Being in base housing as a child on the Air Force bases, like, I feel like we had it good like every middle class family. And then being in base housing in the Army, when you're in, you're like, what the fuck happened to our country?
Yeah, it's two
It's
totally
so
different
upsetting.
things.
do you think it changed over
What-
time, or
what
do you
rank
think it
was your
always
dad in the
up?
Army?
My
Air
dad
Force.
went out as an E8.
Okay,
So, he
that's
was a master.
that's a master
Mass
sergeant.
sergeant. He was
Yeah.
Mass sergeant.
And do
So-
you feel like it changed over time, or is always that way?
I was
that
an E5.
Air
like I
Force
was
is
just a
different?
sergeant. And like
No, it's
these
two
houses
total-
were terrible.
It's two totally different bases. Air
Wait,
Force base.
wait. Oh yeah, Air
I've
Force
been to
base
more-
is beautiful.
I guess you're right, because Air
They,
Force
they
ones.
got fucking gardeners out there
Holloman
plucking
Air
flowers
Force
and shit.
Base is fucking beautiful. I grew up going to
Gorgeous.
Holloman
Just-
to go
yeah.
skateboard and stuff. beautiful there. You're right, because in Fort Bliss, not that pretty.
Yeah, like you got like
nah.
a pregnant lady smoking a cigarette, cutting the lawn. It's really ugly.
And the
up there.
PX compared was it the BX?
BX and PX.
Yeah, they're very
We got the
different.
PX in the
One
Army.
looks like a Ross, and the other one looks like a fucking Nordstrom.
Ours was called the Exchange.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's for Navy
Yeah.
or joint
the
Air Force
exchange.
or joint bases.
I was only
have just an exchange.
I think I've only ever been on Air Force and Army bases
Oh man, well,
around here.
I've been on
definitely
Even-
one
I've been
or the
on
other.
army bases, and because I went to school on an army base in Japan,
Ooh. Oh,
Zuma,
nice.
Zuma,
Oh, okay.
and I lived in Atsugi, which is the Navy base there. So
Oh, so they were mixed
One
together.
of my buddies'
the kids?
dad's
no,
stationed over there.
Zuma
Yeah, it's
was
a cool
at
place.
another base at another location, like
they
5
mixed the
miles away
kids.
from Atsugi.
Oh shit.
And I lived in Atsugi. We lived on base. But when we first got there, we had to live off base for like a year.
Nah,
No, for 6
They
months.
do that in Alamogordo. It's like some of the people live off base in Alamogordo, and some live at Holloman. But it's like
It was kind of cool
12
because
miles.
we were in this village, and it was back in like '83. So white people were like, "What the fuck, white people?" You know. So they come up. Like crowds of people touching our hair and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude.
Oh,
my
that's a real
dad-
thing out
yeah,
there.
My
That
dad
is a
even went
real
to
thing.
Korea because my stepmom's adopted from Korea, and they went to see her birth family. They went. Everybody was stopping my dad for pictures. I mean, he's a pale Mexican, but he's 6 foot, so he was like taller than everybody, and they thought he was like a movie star, and they were giving him first treatment on tables.
Oh, that happens in
and
Hawaii.
he was like,
too.
"I'm not a movie
Dude, I
star."
had
And they're
high
like,
school
"You're American.
girls-
We
That happens
like
in
you."
Hawaii too.
I was
Really in Hawaii?
Oh yeah.
I was 12 years old. High school girls come up to me saying they want to have my baby.
Oh, yep. I hear, and tell me if I'm wrong. I hear in
real.
different countries.
It's
I do
real.
hear in different countries though that like some countries don't like Americans who are white, but if you're like black or Latino or something else, they
That's
really
in-
like you if you're American and like.
That's in Japan
like-
and China. Too.
Okay.
In Europe.
Yeah,
In Europe,
In
that's what I
Europe.
heard in Europe too. Is that it's like
I went to
that,
Germany.
where if you're a minority, they like you if you're from America, but if you're white American, I'm like, all right,
yeah.
yeah, you guys got the right
And a
idea.
few
No
other
offense,
countries.
Larry.
I went there
I
in
would
the
say no
Eastern
offense.
Europes.
Okay.
Yeah, that place is. they love a black Americano. Wow.
Did you have a lot of luck out there with the ladies?
A lot of
Oh,
luck.
yeah.
It's,
Dude, in
it's
the
like
military,
throwing a
if you're a
fuel
black
battery.
dude, if you're a black dude wearing a uniform,
How often were you getting STD checks? That's free with the military, correct?
Well, first off, of course, it's free with any good health care, all right?
Yeah, I
Just
have
gotta
it.
pay a copay. And second, quite often. Quite often.
Mm-hmm. Good for
and
you.
Good God. Like,
anytime that you get that you're
That place.
ported or you're in a different country and you go off
They
base,
make
they
you-
make you get tested.
yeah,
makes
and you
sense.
gotta get physicals, like, quite often.
They test for that in those too.
It's a physical.
Yeah.
They test for everything. Yeah.
That's how
It
even
ain't a
every
physical;
time-
it's a full blown
Yeah,
examination.
of your body.
Yeah.
Every time. Every
Happens
time.
even when I go to the hospital for other shit. They like test my urine, blood, and everything for any kind of like infection. So they always test for that. Which
Well,
is
yeah,
nice.
that's what Uncle Sam does too.
That's where I get, yeah.
It's a thing.
Medicaid. Oh man. So how long? Wait. So then you ended up here. How long have you been out?
Out since 2018, so 19, 20,
Oh, you've been here since.
22. But I've been here since what? Off and on, 14,
Oh dang.
15.
Okay. And you stayed because family stuff.
Oh, of course, because of family. Yeah, not a lot going on.
Yeah, you have
Not
a
lot going
child,
on.
right?
I got a kid here.
Yeah, that's a big reason to
Shout
stay
out to
places.
JJ. I'm not sure you're not watching, because
Hi,
if you
JJ.
are, that means you.
Stop watching now. We like you. You might learn too much
I
about your
failed.
dad tonight.
I failed if he's watching this show.
Hey, we are very fancy,
wholesome.
classy, very, classy and informative, and just very.
He
very
wrote my D's
kid-
nuts joke. What are you
not
talking
kid-friendly.
about?
Yeah, he's 16. What am I talking about?
He's
that
11.
kid is probably.
This
Oh, I
kid's
thought he was 16.
11.
He's
This kid's
11.
11.
Somebody has a 16-year-old.
He's just a wild dude. But
Oh, y'all have one.
not well.
Everyone has-
16. What's a 16-year-old? I don't know.
Anyway, somebody was talking about a 16-year-old.
Somebody.
I forget sometimes that the comedians are like parents. I'm like, oh, you guys are real people too, aren't you?
Oh God.
You're a real
Yeah.
person.
Oh,
Like it's really, it's funny, 'cause,
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, I'm probably
we
around
are.
your age, but not having a kid definitely is a big difference. I know.
Hey man, look at the
And-
draw. You know.
Look, or
at the
not.
draw.
Look up the not pull out.
Oh, that too.
Wait, were you in a relationship with?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, have you
Oh no!
ever been?
At that moment, when we found out we're having him, no,
You got forced into a relationship.
no, not at all. I
You
chose
felt
to do the right thing.
guilted into a relationship.
No, not at all.
You
not at
didn't
all.
have the money for an abortion
Nah,
into a relationship.
whoa.
Hey, Roe versus
Man,
Wade has not
those
been turned
are
over yet.
Not that expensive. This
No. Thanks to my oldest sister for paying for mine.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I didn't see that coming. All right.
up?
I didn't see that coming at all. What's up? Right after that, what's up?
What's up, G? What up, G? Her name is Geneva.
Oh,
What
shit.
up, Miss McMasters? Anyway, so you have a kid, so
But
you stay here.
And yeah, we chose to have him. Let's put that out there right now.
Did you
I don't
get
want
married?
this cut getting clipped up. Yeah, we did. We did.
Cut up.
Shotgun wedding and all.
Oh,
Yeah, like
my parents did that. What's up, Geneva?
found out we were having
She was in
them.
my mom's belly.
It was legit, all that. I told her I was gonna take care of her. So
And you meant it.
yeah,
Time.
yeah, of course. Don't ever point at me like that again. It's what-
I like putting words into his mouth. All right.
So got married on March 20th. Went to basic training on 23rd March. Graduated, got orders to Hawaii. So my son be born a few months later. I was deployed to Afghanistan.
Wow. How long were you over there?
Not long. Got hurt over there. So I got medevaced out.
So before we get to that, you got to see your son.
Whoa. Yeah,
we are getting
yeah.
into that. You got to see
We are getting into
for a second.
Prime time live.
That is-
Here we go.
Hold on, people.
Oh,
for a
fuck.
second, you did get to see your son for a second before you took off.
Of course, I was there when he was born.
Yeah, that's
I was-
amazing.
I held him.
That's good. That'd be
as
so
soon as
hard
he
to be
came
like,
out the womb,
he's about out, and now I have to go.
slimy little thing.
Slimy.
Like the funny thing is, like I
Slimy
was like,
is a
oh my
word.
god, I think she's pooping. Like you see the tapes.
does happen.
And you read the books, and you're like,
I've-
oh, like they're gonna poop, they're gonna pee, you're gonna see some wild stuff. And I'm
I-
like, I'm ready for it.
I've seen.
I'm ready for it. I ate a lot of ice chips. It was like
Oh, I thought you-
two. It was like two fucking pitchers of ice chips.
You ate
I'm
them?
eating the shit out of
Aren't
them.
they for the like?
It's for
pregnant-
her. It's for her. I'm like, you want some of these? She's like, shut the fuck up, you pussy. I'm like, all
She
right,
was, like,
you're right.
throwing them in
I'll
her
shut the fuck up. Oh god, just eating ice chips. And next thing you know, I'm like, oh my god, this is it, guys. This is the shit you told me about. This is the poop. They're like, no, that's his hair. I was like, oh, he's coming. He's coming. Okay,
He's
all
got a lot
right.
of-
He's here. He is here.
He has emerged. All natural then. All
Yeah, no one
natural
tells you the
birth.
umbilical cord is slimy as shit when you're cutting it. Yeah, right? Yeah,
cut
you
it?
drink water when I said that. That was cool.
Like tripe. Like
yeah,
Is that what it's
yeah,
called?
like squid. It was like cutting a squid with scissors.
tripitas, tripe.
Yeah.
Cutting a
Let's go.
squid with scissors. You heard it here first.
My name's Ian Ty Jamerson.
Roe versus
I'll put
Wade.
that message.
We approve.
Roe versus Wade? No, not for that. Not for
Not for
that.
Oh, I have a religious man here. I don't know or want to assume views or values.
I might run for alderman one day.
So we are getting to you went to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
We're back on track, guys. And you got injured. You said you were there for a minute. Can you share with us that what happened? Is that cool or?
Yeah,
Please, and
we'll
then-
just say thank God for people that cared about me. And
Well, were you shot?
No,
Oh, well,
Well, something blew
you
up.
weren't shot. I mean,
no.
He had a leg injury, you know.
leg injury?
No. Okay, so I'll explain.
Yeah, that
this.
part.
I'll explain this part. So when I came to at Bagram base in Afghanistan, I was notified that not only did I have small fracture in the ankle, that I had spinal fluid branch off and rush to my brain,
Wait.
and so I lost my hearing and my eyesight. Like some of my hearing and most of my eyesight.
Was it an IUD?
Not an IUD.
Or
They put
whatever
that in
it's
one
called.
IED.
The IUD, yeah. IUD, though, they stuck it in your heart.
Yeah, no.
So you wouldn't be pregnant.
I was like, can the men have that now? Thought that was a pill for men.
But it was an IUD?
No.
Oh.
No.
Just an injury.
You just got injured?
It was a blast.
Oh, okay.
a blast.
Fuck.
It was a blast.
Damn, dude. And that fucked up like.
So you don't
something in your
remember like
spine.
it happening or anything? You just
How-
woke up in the hospital?
No, all I know is I was
Get up
in
on the
Bagram.
mic.
I was. I'm sorry. That's the
You're
same
good.
thing we were talking about. I was in Bagram, and we did the operation. Next thing you know, I went to launch to Germany to Walter Reed Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Reed Hospital, and it took about 8 months to recover, to
Jesus
return to duty.
Christ, bro.
Oh man, and you still had to return after
I
that?
don't know if I chose to return.
That's wild.
No, they gave me an out. Like, yo, like,
I would
you're
think
fucked up
after
right now,
like
dude.
spinal
Like, you're
cord.
pretty fucked up and shit. Like, but like everything checks out, so you can go back if you want.
Spinal
I
cord
chose to go
stuff
back.
can fuck with you, man.
You know,
that's wild.
and this is nowhere even near close to the same situation. But when I was fishing up in Alaska, it was hard work, and the whole time you're there, you're like, "Fuck, I can't wait to get out of here, man. This fucking place sucks." But once you come back, you're like, "Fuck, I want to go back, man. That was fun."
Oh, interesting.
You know, because it's like adventure, exciting.
It's like when you miss an ex.
Yeah, something like that.
Forget the
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
parts, and you're just like, I
Yeah,
want to go
like,
back to
there's-
that.
There's nothing like it up there. Like,
No,
all
but
you're doing
to be
is
up
all you're
there.
doing is hang out with your boys, putting rounds
And
down
it had
range,
be-
and working
Yeah,
out.
it'd been like become
So I could see how
familiar.
you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go back." Like,
Well, they say even some prisoners, like, they will commit crimes again. A, because the system is fucked for sure for them.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same for us.
And
with that
B,
one.
sometimes they don't
But
have a
actually,
way
no, for
to
some.
get around in life, so they commit things so that they can go back because they know that life better and they feel safer there in a sense than being out here trying to figure
Some
out
people
the life.
love deployment
And I'm
so much,
not
it was
trying to
crazy.
compare military to jail, but you know what I
I
mean?
know a
And that
dude
No,
mindset
some people love
of,
deployment
like,
so much it was nuts.
I know
It
a
was
dude that
pretty
did
wild.
4
Like, I
tours,
seen
man.
it.
4.
Fuck, 4.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And my
4.
stepdad did at least 3.
He'd
but-
come back with these DVDs of like them doing bomb strikes and shit, and I was like, "Fuck!" This was before it was ever on the news or anything. I'd be like, "God damn, dude, you're doing this shit."
Yeah, I saw
Fuck.
some real bad pictures of like the
I have-
what were they,
I
the
have-
s- whatever pictures
I give
back in the day from
anybody,
my
I give anybody props
My
that
sister's
went
ex.
into like a fucking situation like that,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
and then chose to go
you gotta
back.
have balls
man.
of steel to do that shit.
Yeah, the Petra
We
Valley was pretty
thank
crazy.
you.
Like, we were averaging like 3 firefights a day. Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
It was nuts.
But
It was
I know
nuts.
it's cheesy, but really, thank you for your service and choosing to go
Man,
back,
don't-
man.
it's all
I
good,
know that
dog.
you're like, yeah, it was
It's
just
all
my
good,
life. It
dog.
was just my
It's all
life.
good. Like,
I just can't imagine that being a life like that. I
People
could
that
ever
know me-
choose and then re-choose.
that see me out, they'll like never believe or think.
We,
You know what I'm saying? So like it's one of those things like
Mm-hmm.
it's part of my life. It took me a long time to get back to like actually this smile I have.
Mm-hmm.
It took a long time to get it back. Long time.
Just to be normal.
Can be-
Like, I can
Completely.
imagine,
Completely. Oh my God.
they like have those like from
being back
green
in
to
Albuquerque
gray.
in general was like the biggest like probably 2.5 years of just like what the fuck.
I
What
can
do you do
imagine.
Like
now?
it was like, man, like if I didn't get myself straight, there was no way I was gonna last in this.
Did you do those like from green to gray courses or whatever they have for the like the
I don't know about
getting
that.
out?
I was on
They have,
anger.
like-
I was in anger management with
Yeah,
some
like
Vietnam
therapies and
veterans.
different, like-
like they will humble you so fast.
Yeah. I had friends who did like different, group therapy things, different transitional sort of stuff for them to get back to like normal
Yeah.
life and normal frame of thought, or as much as they could. Cause I even had friends who bought motorcycles, who went, skydiving, who whatever, just so that they wouldn't drink to hide the whatever, to have some sort of adrenaline.
Oh wow,
and
that's extreme.
just to have some, because if I was like, I don't know, I
super
just
extreme.
wanted to ride a motorcycle, something to like, so I wasn't going into addiction or something, but it was
okay.
fueling something, you
That makes
know.
sense.
So he got into other stuff, which we all have our vices, even if we didn't go to war. Some of it's food. Man, but some of it. If you don't know what somebody's vice is, it's either working out or food. Usually,
Yeah.
think about it. If somebody's like not addicted to something, it's like they're secretly binging, or they are working out to extreme where it's not good. It's usually one, or causing drama,
I'll have a night
People
like
like to
I'm
cause
20
drama as a
again.
vice.
I'll have a night like I'm 20 again.
Yeah.
You can
How old
redo my
are you?
shit. I'm 34.
I always
Black
think
don't
you're
crack,
older than me,
baby.
but I always think
Yeah.
you're older than me and
That's
you're not.
I look homeless now, but yeah, I clean up nice.
White, brown, don't frown.
What? That's called
know.
cocoa butter.
White.
I look white, but I'm brown. That's my.
Oh my god,
I
that
do-
was so sad. That was so
I'm trying.
white, brown.
My Asian stepsister says rice stays nice. I like
That's
that. My stepmom's like 50, 51, and she looks amazing. I think she's
What is she?
aging back.
Filipino?
Korean.
Korean.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Drinks water.
Rice stays
green
nice.
Tea.
I'm
That green tea
36.
is like the secret
I'm
to youth.
doing okay.
You drink green tea.
36.
See, that's why.
Green tea. I had some boba earlier. Actually, I had some white tea in it.
That's not.
I've been
what I was
craving
talking
boba
about.
for a minute.
Okay.
If you guys like the balls
like boba
exploding
tea.
in your mouth, then drink boba.
Not all of them explode in your mouth, guys. There's some that are solid. They just have to chew up a little bit.
Some
that
are,
didn't sound any better.
Some are
Never mind.
round, some are long.
That sounded, ooh.
Some are rectangular.
That, if you chewing on long balls,
Some have
you
white
need help.
in the middle.
Yeah, we need to have a talk. If you chewing on long balls.
Chewing on balls.
Shout out to long balls.
So, you were married.
Yeah.
Did you say shout out to long balls? Okay, we're back. And you were married.
Yeah.
And you are no longer? Are you?
No.
Are you?
No.
When did you?
That divorce had, well, we were only married for like 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. May I ask, you were recently in a relationship? Or
No, it's back on, baby.
he's going to get married. Is that true? Wait, is it back into that that route? Because some people get back together.
Dude.
Some people break up and they get back together and they're like, let's actually slow down the marriage train and just date again for a minute. So I didn't know if it was back on the marriage train.
Yeah, of course.
All right, congrats. Fuck yeah,
Okay,
get
now
it.
we got a problem.
People have problems.
We have problems. People have problems. Larry's having problems. Everybody's having problems.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I know.
The one day I show up early as fuck.
Like, yeah, you were super.
I was so early. Were you proud of me, Larry?
God damn it, dude.
I showed up at like 5:05. I'm just at 5:55.
Should be coming back now, babe.
We're coming back around.
All right, keep going. You're good.
I don't know. What do I look like? Ragamuffin today? Who knows? All right. So you're back on track for marriage. We're back on track on the podcast. Do you have a date yet? There's a lot of comedians getting married this year.
September 24th.
Everybody's in fucking September.
Yeah.
Dude, you know Jared Ostrom and
Yeah, of course.
Courtney are getting married. Courtney Foster. They're getting married a day
I know
apart.
Courtney Foster and Ian were as well.
Yeah, they're getting married. Oh, all the Ians are getting married in September.
That's some shit.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's
Yeah, I
wild.
think Jared's is the 3rd, Courtney Foster's and Ian's is the 4th, and yours is the 24th. I think last year's Sarah Kennedy's was like 24th or 25th of
Something like that.
September. So many September weddings. Congrats to all the comedians and your loved ones. I will be there drunk if I'm invited. I will
I
bring
believe that. I do believe
edibles.
that. I will be there drunk.
Coming back now.
I won't show up drunk, but if you have a free bar,
All right, guys.
It's coming back
it's
now.
gonna be a bar there. It's gonna be a bar.
we're back. I don't know if they could even hear us before talking. We've just
good.
been talking. We're good.
Who knows?
Where's
It's
back?
all recorded, so it doesn't
Everything's
matter.
Yeah, it's
recorded.
all there.
Speaking of podcasts, you do have 3M podcast
Yeah, I
That-
co-host 3M podcast.
co-host, but there's 3 of you?
There's 4 of us.
4 of you hosting.
Wait, ooh, no. We got Nene, Sco, Petty P, and Juice, the neighborhood.
What?
The neighborhood hero. I keep on calling the neighborhood dope man.
You're the most-
That's completely false.
That's
He's
the
neighborhood hero.
difference.
He's the neighborhood hero. For anyone that is listening to this, sweet
For
God.
everything. Go to him.
What the fuck?
For everything, like dreams and
Oh,
hopes.
shit. Hopes and
Filled.
dreams.
Yeah. Being filled. And for everybody watching or listening, can you explain why it's called 3M podcast?
Okay, so it's for Mary Jane, Munchies, food, of course, and music. So we review all 3 and give it a rating of 3 M's to 1 to 0 M's. Of course, 3 M's means it's amazing. It's like 5 stars, you know.
Are
same
there
thing.
half M's? You
No,
can give?
there's no half M's.
There's only 1,
dude.
2, or 3?
Like, no, 99
That's
and a half
hard.
will not do.
I need
right?
like 5
That's not
stars
no.
to rate something.
It's 3 of them, and you take them or not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you smoke on the show and rate it on
Yes.
there, like
Oh, yeah.
specific things, or
Yeah.
you're just like, hey, I smoked this thing on there the other day?
The 2 episodes that are out, third one should be coming out soon, hopefully.
Okay.
And
okay, so there were only 2 because I was like,
yeah,
I could only find 2 that I watched. All
the
right,
third one should be coming out very soon. Like from the first 15 minutes of me smoking and us reviewing shit to the last 15 minutes of before we close the show, I am completely stoned. Like we have edibles, we're smoking blunts,
All the
like and
things.
like we're literally taste testing strands.
all the things
and reviewing them.
on there. I like
yes,
that.
alive.
I like
and
when
so
that
it's
happens.
like boom, 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 boom. Like, oh, what the fuck
I like
is
talking
going
about
on
weed.
here? Like, am I wearing
It's
clothes
nice.
right now? Are these clothes? Where am I? Like,
What-
and all of a sudden you're like,
where
did I do
am
my
I?
taxes? Nigga, you don't do your taxes. Like, they got bad. They got real bad.
You don't do. I was gonna see if I had any edibles for you if you want any. Do you want
You
an
got
edible?
edibles? I'll take an edible. Fuck it.
Yeah. So you do the edibles, you do the married, and then you eat on the show, or do you just? Cause
No, either we're reviewing an edible or we're reviewing food.
Okay, but food, do you review it on there? Because
Yeah,
chewing,
of course. While we're eating, we'll eat it. Take a bite or
chewing and
two.
listening. Do you move away
Yeah,
from a
you
mic?
move back. Yeah, you move away from the mic.
Has anybody complained about that?
About the
Because I would
chewing?
fucking go nuts.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you can't hear us chew. Because they're like the regular like condensed mics, I guess. Not the what you call it. Like the ones used the comedy shows.
Everybody has their mouth closed.
It's the M58s?
Yes,
Okay.
and so we just got 4 of
Gonna
them.
wrestle for
Yeah,
a
but that
minute.
would still, you'd still
And
hear
so,
chewing.
Yeah, you can't hear it.
Let's go
it's
look.
so weird. Let's look.
Ooh, shit, yeah, let's go look. You can find 3M podcast on YouTube. We're gonna. Which one are
Go to
you
the second,
choosing?
the second one we're eating.
Well,
The
I
second one we're
wrestle up
eating.
some eating things over here, and we'll see if you can tell if we're eating. I
What are you
think they're
doing?
about 10. Do you
What
want
is that?
edible?
No, I got butter.
They're just gummies. They're not gonna be. I'm still savoring that. I ate some more last night.
Really? You
the
haven't
butter.
eaten all the butter?
Because I'm like savoring, because when it's gone, then
No.
I get sad. It's like savoring the last 2 episodes of like a show I really like, because I know when I
Right.
watch them, it's just done.
All right, here's the pod. The second one you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you right now eating, dude.
I'm moving back. I'm moving back from
right
the mic.
now, you're eating in my ear.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Ashley with the 3M podcast. I got everybody
Run it
in
to
the
the
room.
eating.
You feel me? We are back with
Where about is it eating?
You should
Is it
see.
the beginning?
Dominant, so it's 80%.
Jesus
20%
Christ! Look at all that
And it's
food. What's wrong with you guys?
We are high. What do you think was wrong with that?
Damn.
It's like 4 of them. It's 4. Imagine if there were 4 of me here. It'd be a lot of hosts to keep up with.
That's a
They had a lot of
fucking
sugar for-
food. You guys are high as shit.
Dude,
Between-
you have
They haven't
no
eaten
idea.
it yet.
Amnesia. I said amnesia. Look, I'm hiding in a bit.
Well, he answered your question, Larry. He's hiding a bitch.
Like how it's framed right between
Shout out
them
to Skull.
two.
Shout out to Nene.
I just started this week.
Yeah, we're gonna light
Shout
that
out
up.
to
and
Juice.
join up.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Now we got
Hold on.
When you said you met.
It's this one right here, bro. Yes.
Dude,
a lot of ashtrays in there.
I already looked at
Now, are you guys? What are you guys
Talk to
using
him. Talk to him.
for? What are you guys using for streamer? What are your cameras connected to?
Oh, what's this shit called?
Is it called a
So, Ian,
roll-in?
what you got down there?
Is it brand new? Did it just come out?
So this one,
No, it's Switcher.
Well, I mean, they're all switchers. That's just
That's just the app. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Oh,
Besides
okay.
that, I am not involved.
So
in
you're
the
able to
okay.
connect your phones to the
Yes. Mm-hmm.
switcher app, and then okay, that's cool. Do you know they have this other thing? It's actually hardware. It's a Roland one that you can hook up to 5 camera or 5 cell phones, and
Oh, shit.
it's all app driven also. But you can plug your fucking mixer in. Like it's bad. And it's fucking cheap. It's only like $300. Yeah.
That's not bad. And that's lifetime. You
No,
got-
that's the
yours.
hardware.
It's
That's
yours.
hardware, yeah.
And it's yours.
But you still need the thing. Like, are you guys just streaming to YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, just YouTube.
so
yeah.
far.
Okay.
You can find 3M
But let's
podcast
listen.
on
Let's,
YouTube.
It's a
let's hear if we can
80-20
fucking hear
indica.
Ian chewing.
It was packed. Everybody's
Aggravating. Where were you guys eating at? How far were we
Further.
going?
Because they're just smoking, right? No.
man,
Did we
we're
go too
high,
far?
Oh my
I heard
goodness.
something.
Yeah, you can hear your fucking ass.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You can. hold on, plant.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh my god. You
No, those
can hear the whole bag rustling right
Yeah, I
there.
was like, there's
Those
somebody
Shure
who's about to eat.
M58s are really nice mics. Like, as far as if you just want something cheap, because they're only like,
They've done well.
yeah, they're only $100. Well, right now, I think they've got a sale going on Shure stuff. I think they're $80.
Damn, that's not bad.
Sure, sale. Oh, and you said now Amazon does like payment things.
No, Z Sound does.
Z Sound through Amazon.
No, it's a
Just
different
Z-Sound.
website.
That's the one you
go
told my
on there,
dad
it's
to go
interest-free.
through.
Yeah.
Cough drop. I think
Did he ever
started,
get his shit?
He's starting to order stuff. I think he's like still working on his record collection.
No.
And I think he ordered a mic. I'm not sure. He showed me something recently.
No, Z Sound's badass. So you can just order stuff, and then it's like $35 a month until it's paid off.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh yeah. So we got 3 M's, and you guys said you'll be back at that soon
Yeah.
On
We had to take some time
YouTube?
off.
on the YouTube.
Oh, what days do you guys do it?
Usually on Sunday night.
Yeah, you're not live. You're just
No,
it's pre-recorded.
this is pre-recorded.
Right.
Yeah. And we had some episodes, and we're just waiting for them to be edited, basically. Well, she takes care of editing
Yeah.
because none of us know how to do that shit. And I'm not trying to find
Carla
out how
doesn't
to.
know technology. Neither does Ian.
Oh, yeah, at all. Oh no, a little, but not that far into it. Yeah, because of course it's like what we got 4 rappers up there, so like there's a lot of shit that is set in between that you got to fucking edit out.
Yeah.
Or else it'd be easy to go
editing.
live if we could control the input of.
Do you
them
guys care about what people are
saying.
saying?
Sometimes get off cuff.
Like how?
Or like we get too high. We just start talking about some random shit
Like
that has
what?
nothing to do.
What's so offensive that you guys can't?
Not offensive.
Nothing
Oh, okay.
offensive.
Not
Just
offensive. Yeah, we just like getting a tangent, and also we're talking
okay.
about like fucking lemon drops.
lemon
You know what I'm
drops are
saying?
delicious.
For fucking 20 minutes. And we're like, hold on,
we have to-
we're supposed to be reviewing some shit right now. And like that's
okay.
what it gets
Yeah.
to.
Well, you
We
gotta
get-
have
we
a
get sidetracked.
You gotta have
We
a
get- we're
person.
high.
You gotta have a person that's directing, like steering the ship.
Right.
You gotta
That's
steer
hard
the
part.
ship with words, like use segments and segment phrases and stuff.
A list of things.
We're learning.
Speaking of,
Here comes a
speaking of
segment change
segments,
Uh-oh. Na-na-na.
da-na-da-da. Let's actually talk about really quick because we're talking about comedians and things and rappers and what people say and do. You see that Dave Chappelle stuff? I just couldn't even pick a clip because they were all like
I saw a few
TMZ,
things.
Busta Rhymes
whatever.
and Jamie Foxx beat the
Yeah,
fuck out.
that's why his arm was. Oh, you need friends like that. I thought it was so crazy too that Chris Rock was there after like his whole thing. He did say it was Will Smith, but the dude totally mostly missed. They just like took him down afterwards. But well, how do you feel about that? Do you think? I mean,
I didn't see the video of him.
that's what he
like,
gets. Can we
getting
find the
dropped.
tiny? I mean,
Yeah,
they
I'll
were
see
all
if I
like
can find it.
TMZ.
I didn't care to watch
They're
it.
all pretty blurry and some like they had it or whatever.
Like the Chris Rock.
And it wasn't that whatever. I
didn't
think
care to
the
watch that either.
aftermath was like more like funny because they just beat him up in the back, and it was just like gotta have friends
Yeah,
like
they
Jamie
fucked his-
Foxx,
broke
I
his
guess.
arm.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx was doing that, and then didn't Dave Chappelle? He said something. His dream was to like stomp somebody after they did some shit like that. Today he got to do that backstage.
He stopped his ass.
He was like, my dream happened. Yeah.
He stopped his ass back.
Yeah, basically they beat the dude up and he got taken away on an ambulance. It's like, well,
How
don't
nice.
fucking act all tough and like
nice.
get up there. I did think, and
He was wearing black and
it's
nail polish.
happened
He
for
had it coming.
years though that people have kind of thrown shit comedians
Oh, yeah,
or other
it's not-
things,
this isn't
and it's
nothing
not new. But I think because of now with social media, the Chris Rock thing was the biggest since it's been, especially since the
God
pandemic.
damn, who
I
was
guess
that? Go back up.
it's the one since the pandemic. Who are we looking at?
Is that Pinky now? Ooh, Jesus.
Oh,
what happened to her?
Oh, is
no,
that Pinky?
that's Pinky. Oh, you know how many
face looks
black
the same.
dudes like beat they meat to that woman? Like she has went
That
far
can't be.
off. Oh my God,
It's not Photoshopped.
punk ass bitch.
Photoshop.
No, like yeah, it's fine. Just
It was all over the
scroll.
internet
that
earlier,
cute?
and now it's like not even around. Like what the
It's
fuck?
whatever. Yeah, it was all of it. It was
That's
just like
wildin'.
TMZ and other stuff. Yeah, the clip wasn't super like impressive, and it was like very blurry. The video they did have, but I think, I mean, they have the right. Like, if somebody did that shit to your friend on stage, what would you do? Somebody tried to take somebody down, like,
We gonna whoop this ass.
Yeah,
What are
right?
you talking about?
Oh yeah.
it's like you do it to us, we do it back. Yeah, I mean, I'm not for violence or whatever, but also in that situation, you kind of
I
deserve
fought a
it.
5'7"
If you're
dude one
trying
time
to-
because it was me, Buck, and Elijah at Distillery. Elijah don't drink, we all know that.
Mm-hmm.
And then me and Buck was having a drink. It was after one of our shows. And like some drunk essay just comes up and starts talking some shit, fucking throws a fucking punch and misses, and I just tag him to the ground and just fucking just do a few combative moves.
Few combatives.
That was
I
it.
saw
That
stuff
was
at
it.
Red Door a couple of
That
times
was
go
it.
down. At Red Door, one of what's his name?
The dude was short as fuck. When you ask Buck about this, all he's gonna say is this dude was
The
short as
dude
shit.
was short. Yeah, because
This
you're
dude
like
was short as
you're
shit.
like 6'2" or something.
Yeah, it wasn't
So-
fair. For like, if I was Elijah's height, it would have been more of like, damn, you see what just
that guy's
happened?
even
But
shorter
it
than
wasn't
me.
like that because it was like,
That's
damn,
what he
baby.
deserves, though.
Yeah, you like me.
know what?
All right.
That's what he
Oh,
deserves.
Yeah, she's a
She smells
lovely
beans.
dog.
She smells
No,
my
she's a
beans.
lovely dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
she's-
dog beans.
If you guys don't know,
If you're watching
Snowy
Beans,
is
what's
here.
up?
She got a haircut today. She is deaf,
Oh, damn.
so she does commands. She has a very floofy tail, so it waggles things around.
She's okay. She's just
She's
smiling.
okay.
I'm glad I didn't make any deaf dog jokes before I got here. Good God.
Do you make a lot of
No,
deaf dog
I don't.
jokes?
But like, but for when it came up on the fly, that'd have been bad.
Ooh.
All right, so let me.
Okay,
go
yeah.
to it.
Oh, this is a better.
Yeah,
Quality one.
Yeah, they've got better quality
This
ones.
is HD.
Yeah, we
Hold on a
HD in it.
second. God damn
We're
it.
still like behind. Weird. It's fine. Watch it somewhere else.
You're still behind what?
Isn't that? Oh, we're back. I feel like that one was not me actually talking.
What are you talking about?
The lag on the thing, on the video, the playback.
Yeah, but they don't see the
Yeah,
lag.
exactly. I see it.
Thanks for pointing out movie magic.
No, because it wasn't over here, but it was over there, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what I'm seeing now, because you were moving things around. You guys can't see behind the scene how much things are moving around over here. He's like the motherfucking Wizard of Oz. People are always, we went and did the Fusion show this past week, and people were like, is that Larry? Is that Larry over there? A couple people. I'm like, yeah, that's Larry.
Yeah, it's Larry.
He's like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain.
The man behind the curtain.
Even who's it? Isabel and then
the
Tripp's
mystical Larry.
wife / girlfriend lady.
Oh, yeah.
They were both like,
/ girlfriend lady.
yeah. She was like, I saw him recording previous shows, but until I watched the podcast, I didn't realize that was Larry. I was like, yo, it's Larry. Okay, we got the tackle.
I got to catch it before you.
Behind me on the DJ table is one of the most prolific producers that hip-hop has ever presented, the mighty man Lil.
So he wasn't even talking about anything crazy.
No.
Or he wasn't even telling jokes.
He's just walking. You ready?
Yep.
Make some noise for hip-hop history.
Oh, this nigga came out of nowhere.
Now watch.
Yep. Look at all of them.
Oh, god damn, one of a
All them
gun? 3 slid?
It does look like a fucking cartoon in HD. That's so funny. Oh, slow-mo, yeah.
Why am I laughing so hard?
Because it looks like it's like a cartoon.
He looks like an Antifa guy.
No form.
Oh my
Look at him,
God.
head down.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle did
Went
not
for the
go down. Did
midsection.
he?
Like, he didn't even go for the numbers. Like, this
just
guy has
see it.
horrible tackling
He did not play. I was gonna say, did he play football? I don't think he
He
played
had horrible
football.
tackling form.
That's hilarious. I like how everybody chasing him, just like.
And then he
slip to the
did a
side.
trans joke after.
Oh my God.
Listen.
I am going to kill that.
Now listen.
Wait, I gotta see this.
He's like, oh, wait, I gotta see one.
I didn't see this
Don't you
part.
ever come to my show. Stomping the shit out of him.
I didn't get to see this.
Look at they're beating the fuck out of him.
This is
Oh
hilarious.
my God. Yes.
Well, if you wanted a good reaction video, you got one from me.
I love. Yeah, I'm glad you had.
Holy shit. Beat his ass. Beat his ass.
Oh my God.
I ain't done yet. No, get him some more.
Let's bust on fucking Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx back there.
Buster's like 265.
There we go.
That man's gigantic.
Now listen.
Who is that? Jim Gaffigan? Who's that?
Lucy K.
Are you ready to listen?
Yeah.
That was clumsy.
That nigga was clumsy.
He's back there getting stomped.
He's back there getting stomped. You got him.
This is great. This was last night, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Listen.
Come from?
Watch.
Thank you, son.
That's his son.
Oh.
It was a trans man.
Oh, I had not seen that bit. Oh my gosh.
Stuck on that.
Oh, Dave. He's still. He is still there. That's
That was good.
hilarious.
That was good. That was
Oh my
good.
gosh, that's so.
Oh, fucking
I like how you just put a cherry on top. Yeah, the whole thing was
This son came out and said, hey,
hilarious.
Dad, that was crazy. You good?
Yeah. He's like, thank you.
Kevin Hart's still here.
He's like, hold on, I gotta see this. I didn't realize I was right there, right off to even like audience could see.
He came out of nowhere.
It was such a nice like shadow, like silhouette
That's
of a
some dangerous
beating.
shit.
It was a very artistic
And he
silhouette
had
of
a-
a
he had
What did we
gun and
learn
a
from that,
knife on
Carla?
him.
Theaters. Stay in theaters.
Stay in a
He had a
theater.
gun and a knife on him. He wasn't at theaters. Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, I'm saying no. We need to stay in theaters.
Yeah, stay in
So that
theaters.
shit doesn't happen to
But no,
us.
the dude had a gun and a knife. It was a replica gun, so
It said it could shoot a knife, right?
I don't know what it
It
was.
said it could
but-
shoot a knife or some shit out of it.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Dude, that's no different than Dimebag back in 2004. Some dude jumping on stage and shooting his ass in the head.
What?
All these random
You know,
shit.
I've never heard
That's
about
scary.
the Pantera guitarist getting shot in the head on stage back in 2004. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Dude.
I heard one of the members died.
He
but
got shot. Well, Vinnie Paul died of a heart attack just recently, but Dimebag Darrell the dude ran up on stage, put him in a headlock, and shot him 5 times in the head.
Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
But he was in a band
Yo,
called
you're shocked I
Newfound.
knew that shit, huh?
He was in a band called
Suburbs.
If you guys
Damage.
play back, you'll see my face go, oh, he knew?
When he got shot, he was in a band called Damage Plan because
Damn,
Pantera
that's
had
crazy.
broke up.
That's crazy as hell. Who'd have
Dude,
thought?
people are wild. I mean, I'm still like, just the
Even their rock
randomness of life
concerts.
and people's like split decisions of craziness. I mean, even still Zach Abeta, like all that stuff is like, what the fuck are people thinking? Like, just, it's not, what is it,
That's just Albuquerque,
GTA out of
man.
here. There's no like grand.
Shit like that happens in every
Grand
big city,
Theft Auto.
man. We're
Yeah,
just,
you
we're
just-
just, we're
It
getting
does.
big city
And
violent.
it's getting
You have
smaller.
to put your head down
We're
and
getting-
and just know your surroundings
Yeah,
and
we're
walk
big
through
city
the
violent
fucking
now.
walk
That's
through
the
the
thing. Is
fucking
like he
shit.
was just like doing his thing, walking his dogs. I mean,
Come on, buddy.
yeah, he didn't
Come on, buddy.
incite anything
Come on,
though.
buddy.
He didn't incite.
Nah, buddy.
He didn't incite anything or know the person or
No,
anything.
no, no,
you know,
no,
it's
of
like
course not.
they.
Of course not. But
He
it's
didn't
Albuquerque,
personally
bro.
know the person.
It's Albuquerque.
Biting your nails.
2 out of 3
I
times
have, like, a
somebody is
cut
carrying
here.
a gun. It's Albuquerque. 2 out of 3 times somebody's carrying a gun. 2 out of 3.
Yeah, it's true.
3 out of 3 times they do not know how to use it.
Yeah, it's true. I think about the
Yeah.
comedian. Well, maybe not
4
that
out of
many.
5
The
times
comedians,
you
but some
might
of
get
them.
lucky like Zach.
Yeah, they hit a lot of like crucial shit, man.
I grew up in California, in Riverside,
Mm.
Corona, and all those big cities and shit.
Stockton, it's just
I
normal.
don't- You just
My
you just
sister
walk.
Sarah lives in
Almost
Stockton.
walk.
Don't
Yeah, it's
talk to
normal.
anybody. Walk as fast as you can.
Yeah, mind no goddamn
Just act
business.
like you
yeah.
know where you're going. That's everywhere. Most places. But yeah, healing's all crazy on that. And Zach was joking, be like, yeah, in every action movie, it's always the ex-wife cleaning the wounds. And it's like takes one cleaning and you're done. It's like for him, it's like every day, and they're like packing in the wounds and taking out.
Oh, into his wound. Yeah.
And the entrance and exit one, and then
God,
he
did he
got
get into
his,
your womb?
He got no.
That's what I
well,
said. That's what I said. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
no, I went to massage therapy school, so I've been
Yeah, right,
I've been
right.
massaging
The magical
him.
touch, eh?
Zach, and no.
That would be in Korea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That would be in Korea.
Yeah,
once.
let's hit on a dude while he's healing from a.
Shit, yeah,
No.
I seen Richard die trying.
You haven't heard of that? What's
That'd
that
be a
one?
long wait for sex.
What's that one thing when the dude falls in love, like the victim falls in love with the nurse? or
English
something?
Patient,
No, what's
no?
it called?
Every movie, you know what I'm
The Florence
Richard
Nightingale
die
syndrome or Florence Nightingale syndrome.
the
yeah.
syndrome.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
when the
thing.
person takes
Where
care.
the nurse takes care of you, and you're like, dude, all falls. In love.
Dude, I will say that my hands have been high
And the
for
nurse gets attraction too.
I
don't know how that
like both
works.
of it,
like
and both of it get attraction to each other because of the
almost
care?
like Stockholm
Oh,
syndrome,
wow.
but with love and care.
That sounds like a really
instead
good
of-
movie. I watched that.
My hands have been high for about a week though of massaging him.
Oh, you've been
Yesterday,
using the CBD shit?
and THC infused. It's hemp lotion. His dad
The way
pours
you
a bunch
say
of.
that, Carla.
Right.
Been massaging him.
Since
Oh my
I've been
God,
rubbing
keep it
him.
together, Ian.
Since
Keep
I've
it
been
together.
rubbing.
And it's even more weird that
I've
you
been
went over there at
rubbing
like
him
12
down.
o'clock at night the
night.
first time.
No, it was. Oh no, I didn't make it over that night. It was
Oh,
the next
okay.
night.
Those hands come out at night, baby.
Well, his body hurts the most at night
Yeah, well, I'd imagine. Mine does
Bet you
too.
does. So his
and the
boner-
morning.
His boner hurts in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
I can't feel it though because
Zach,
everything feels
I
like
cannot have to make
marshmallows
this.
right
I love
now.
You, bro, but I'm
Like
gonna
my
make this
hands
joke.
have been high for like a week. I swear.
Your
Do you
hands been
really?
high?
You
I don't know if it's like actually, but like things don't feel like they're not like super crazy, and I don't feel that high. But just my hands feel like things are like should be marshmallow, and they're not.
Your hands have been fully medicated for like a week.
Yeah, pretty much for like an hour and a half massages every day for like a week with all that stuff. So I bet his body's probably high a little bit too.
Our massages with happy endings and.
No, though I am.
That's how Deshaun Watts got in trouble,
if people
bro.
want to know,
Let's
I
calm down on
am.
that.
I am this close from both his wounds and
his genitalia?
Yes, and his penis. About this because I got to do the hips and stuff.
That's a genitalia.
You
Let's
just
notice
got to.
that. She said penis. Yeah, right?
Larry.
Right? Dirty motherfucker.
So you just got to, of course.
Scoozy.
Gotta get all the parts. Larry's right. He does have very big thighs.
Oh, shit.
I'm fucking
Yeah, he has
huge, dude.
bodybuilder
His-
thighs. What are you talking
his
about?
thighs are
His thighs
insane.
like
That guy,
fucking
he's like a
boulders.
reverse jail guy. He does all leg work.
He is so bottom heavy, no homo.
No,
It's
he
just
has big
crazy.
shoulders and arms, and then his back's
Bruh.
pretty big, and his
Bruh.
chest is pretty big too.
I will never work out with him.
Yeah, he's
Never.
it's I've never massaged somebody after a gunshot though, so that's interesting. But then I wasn't asking for payment, but they gave me like those edibles we ate and like cartridges and things. Him and his dad, they're so sweet. And when I'm there and they're getting coffee or food, they'll like get coffee and food for me.
That's great.
And then we went and did watch New Mutants together at night one night. Me, him, and his dad. It was sweet. Just hanging
You're
with
hanging out with
friends.
his dad
So
now.
what?
Look at that.
Like it just
I met
came
his
out?
mom the other day. Finally, just kidding.
Whoa, dude. I'm like, all right.
Finally,
It's getting
after
serious.
so long, it's just.
It's getting
Oh my
serious.
gosh.
Things are getting serious.
Right? Hit him up after our mic
They
up
really
one day.
thought-
He didn't hit me back. I wonder
I
why
really
now.
thought somebody else was massaging him, but then I met his mom, and I was like, oh, there's no way anyone else could be
It's
massaging him.
legitimate. It's legitimate.
Just some rub downs downtown.
Yeah, love is when you get a back rub or stomach rub at 12 in the morning.
Yeah. At 12 in the
Zach.
It's 12 in the morning during the day or PM or AM? I don't know, both.
I don't know. Who cares?
I'm probably
He's still
going after
getting it.
this to
He's
rub
still-
him, though.
Oh, God. See? Like, look,
What do you think of the Roe versus Wade shit?
Oh, yeah, let's get to that.
What,
I was going to ask you
Roe
because,
versus Wade.
okay,
Are we
Since
talking
you're,
about-
I'm not
since you're
trying
God
to.
guy.
Yeah,
since you're
this
God guy.
handles two
Oh.
topics together, really, and it does because you
I don't
are the
have
son of a
period.
pastor man.
Preacher man. You said that wrong.
No, I know, but I like to say pastor man or preacher man. It's pastor, isn't it, in the
He's a
Baptist?
pastor.
But
No,
preacher man is a
preacher,
song.
Preacher and pastor, same thing, dog. No. Sorry.
Same in Baptist? No, they're
No.
different.
No, pastor. No, it's a reverend in Baptist.
Priest is not.
Priest is
only Catholic.
Priest is
Or
Catholic.
Episcopalian.
Yes.
See, I know some stuff.
Lutheran as well.
Lutheran.
You were
is what my
Lutheran,
friend used to
right?
say.
No,
No,
no.
Baptist.
Baptist.
Yeah.
Southern Baptist?
Full gospel Baptist.
Jesus
But where,
Christ.
yeah, where he's saying, you saying in the church
Larry
too,
almost just
right?
grabbed the snake right now. Like, you son of a bitch.
I just got like really hot, like not in a good way. I was like just sweating for my sins over here, just like.
Making it a little weird right now, didn't it? No.
Yeah, real
The temperature
intense
just
over-
changed right then. But yeah.
Are you
Wearing a
against,
Yoda
are you,
shirt,
are you,
so
are
everything's
you
chill.
against abortion?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit.
So it was never like
I don't have a vagina.
So if
it's
your-
not my.
if your
it's not-
baby-
I have a theory
It's
to
not-
that.
your baby mama would have been like, I want to be like, I want to get rid of this. Would you have agreed, or would you have fought to like?
I'm
keep it.
Oh,
Let me ask
of course
you-
I would fight this out.
Well, let me ask you this. You don't have a choice.
Speak my piece.
Right.
You
I'll
don't
say my
have a
piece.
fucking choice.
At all.
Yeah.
None. I don't have menstrual cramps.
Now let me ask you.
I can't get a hysterectomy.
Thank you.
Do you think that it would be fair that if they did repel Roe versus Wade and then started a new law to where, yeah, women can get abortions, but guys can also abandon the child if they want to? So why should a woman be able to get an
He
abortion
sent this
without?
to me last night, and I've been thinking
Why
about
should
it.
a woman be able to get an abortion without the man's consent on his part of what the child is? I mean, granted, yes, she has to take it to term and all this shit, but fair is fair. If she can fucking abort it, I can abandon it.
Abandoned with no child support. Kind
No
of thing.
child support.
No child support.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
None. I paid $400 for that shit. None.
Oh, I paid, yeah.
But what if?
And I'm not saying
What if-
not help your kids, but
No.
I'm saying like, I mean,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Abandon
saying.
with
and I
her.
say, I agree with Larry.
I kind of do too, actually.
I
in a
agree with
sense.
Larry.
And I also agree
But
with
women
there's
use
male
that-
birth control coming up soon.
yeah,
for
women
everyone.
use that as
Down
a
with that.
fucking tool.
Choice is choice.
You know, like
It's
oh,
leverage. It become leverage.
It's
So
leverage.
if they get a
At some
choice,
point.
we get a choice too.
Yeah, it's Do you think? Okay, here's another question.
I'm all for
With
women.
Here's another
documentation.
question though. Do
With
you think it's
documentation.
wrong if a woman is pregnant, has an abortion, does not tell the man that knocked her up?
Oh, it's fucking full blown wrong.
And do you think it?
Well,
What if
it
it's somebody
depends
that
on
was
if
a
it's like a
one night
one-
stand?
that's different.
Or of course, if it was like a relationship, maybe. But like, I feel like if a one night stand is somebody casually dating,
Say you put it in the same lines as women that falsely accuse dudes of rape.
That happens so much.
oh yeah, and
So
I
you
ain't even
treat
on
those the
all
same.
that.
And black
yeah.
dudes are that like get the biggest brunt of that shit.
Hey, I play
man.
college basketball. I seen that shit. That's wild. This shit's fucked up.
That women,
It's
yeah,
fucked
it's
up.
yeah.
Fucked up.
Well, and women use it as
Army,
not only
fucked
is
up.
it
Oh my
like
God.
well,
Oh
first
my
of all, it's
God.
like they take
The Army's real
they
bad.
try to
It's
date.
real
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Well, they try to date black men like fetishizing it. First of all, be like, oh, black men, the Kardashians do it, and the big dick and whatever. But then it
No,
is
bitch.
leverage to them.
No.
Secretly in their head, it's leverage of like, oh, if he tries anything, if I call the cops, then
Oh.
they're gonna be on my side. Like it's, and I'm not saying I do this, but I'm sure there's fucking crazy ass women who use that. That's in their pocket secretly, and that's fucked up. Like you know what I mean? Who don't even respect
That's
you
a
or your
deep
culture
hole.
or
Oh,
your
yeah,
gender or
it's
anything, and just use that as a like you become an object at a point, both in dating and within the government. Unfortunately,
They're terrible people, and they know who they are.
Yep.
I like how we both look at the camera.
Like they know who they are. They're
Not you, Larry. I'm looking at the camera.
Larry.
Not you, Larry.
No, I'm all for the abortion thing. I'm all for the abortion thing. But
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, like if it's
come on,
if it's
let's
choice,
make it fair.
Let's have both sides
we don't get a fucking choice at all.
for anything.
Anything. Nothing. What do we get a choice with? If the woman has the child, what choice do we have?
Oh, if a woman wants
You get
custody
the
of her
choice to pick
child,
us.
she can go through family services to go get custody of her child. If a man wants custody,
And then
of
on
his
top of
child, he has
this-
to go to a family attorney.
Yeah, and then on
get it.
top of that,
The laws are skewed. It's fucked up.
you can
No,
pay
you're
child
right, you're
support. That doesn't necessarily mean you get to see the fucking kid.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't for one time.
I haven't, dude. I didn't.
It is a lot harder. I had a friend too who was
Shit's weak.
trying because the mom had like
Larry, well, appreciate you.
yeah.
Larry
I have
has
a friend
two
who's
of his children, yet he is paid child support.
Well, me,
Yep,
yeah.
and done that.
There was a point in time
Yeah.
when things
Yep.
get petty. I don't get to see my son.
And
You
it
know what
is
I'm saying?
harder for the
But I
men
still
to
gotta pay.
prove shit. Like I even told a friend who
They're all over
he's
18
in a
now, so I'm not paying it
battle.
anymore. So I
Yeah.
can say that. But I've never had a relationship with him because of the mother being so
Yeah,
vindictive.
Yeah.
And that shit's real.
Yeah.
No,
People
it
don't
is.
think women can be vindictive and use a child. Oh my god!
Oh, no, they
it's
do,
the
and it's the
sickest thing I've ever seen in my life. It
gender.
happens.
I mean, it's the women.
It's
I don't
happened
know.
to
But
me.
I told my friend because I used to work and I worked in foster care and worked hand in hand with DCS, CPS, all of that on things. But it's so hard for a male to like prove all these things. So you have to keep way more receipts. You have to keep every conversation. I just
You know
told
what I
my
had to
friend
do to
keep
get-
all this information because they always want to believe the mother and she's fucking up right now.
Dude.
And you need to keep. She hasn't seen her kid in 3 months. Like you need to keep every conversation on
Yeah,
record.
fucking Callie's mom dead.
And they still don't.
They still fucking wouldn't give me my kid. How many times we fucking go up there? 5 times?
We drove up 5 times from here to Washington
Oh
State.
my god,
Yeah,
near the
just to
border.
prove that I was a good guy.
that is fucked up.
Grandmother, stepmother,
The original
fucking.
judge said, "Give the child back to the father. You don't have a right." So
That
the
is
grandparents went
insane.
around to another judge and
Yeah.
got
That is
custody.
Yeah.
Got
Totally.
got temporary
Temporary.
custody. I had to fucking get custody back. It spent we spent like 15 fucking grand, 20 grand,
About 20
something
grand.
like that.
Let me get the baby.
20
back.
20 grand.
and traveling
And traveling.
and the lawyers. Like how much are
Dude, the
are-
first
That's a good
lawyer,
movie.
the first lawyer.
I watched that too.
Oh, it's every dude's.
I watched
It's
that.
every dude's movie that's
are
been fucked.
yeah every
right. Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
our whole
And when
fucking
we-
country's money goes to like lawyers and big pharma.
This is like the baby mama's woman haters club.
Yeah,
I love
when we
it.
got in front
I
of
love
the
it.
original
Oh, baby
judge, he
mama's
goes,
again.
"Didn't I have this in front of me before? Didn't I tell you to give the child back
Yeah.
to the father?"
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like within 20 minutes of being in front of the original judge.
Oh wow.
Dude, they had all,
That's-
thought
Like,
I
out there, all those
saying all kinds of
stuff.
shit like I was a drug dealer, bad person.
They would say anything.
I'm dealing drugs in Mexico. I'm like, where in the
We're
fuck
in
is
New
everybody
Mexico.
getting?
Like,
We're
New
in New
Mex-
Mexico.
yeah, they hear New Mexico and they
That
go
was
Mexico.
Mexico. He's in Juarez. I swear to God, he is.
Yeah.
So, like,
I thought I was some kind
Calm
of
down,
drug
Grand Emmy.
kingpin. I didn't even get to go to Kristen's, Callie's mom's funeral because they banned me from the fucking funeral. Even though I had text messages of the day before me and her talking
Yeah.
about doing joint custody and all this
Oh
shit.
my god.
Yeah, it was a mess.
And you had
Oh my
receipts?
god.
Dude, I had fucking text
That's what I'm
messages of
saying,
her
they
sending
don't-
me
Oh, that's
naked
fucked.
They don't give the
pictures
dad
and
stuff.
all kinds of what are you guys talking about? She didn't fucking
Jesus.
hate me. Did she fucking send me all this shit?
Yeah,
and they said
like,
he
I hate
wasn't
that I have
paying
to show
child
this, but
support, yet we had all the receipts.
All the
Yeah, I had
for that.
all the receipts.
All of it.
and they still wouldn't. So yeah, it is.
It was
hard for
terrible.
men
It
in
was
this country.
one
and
of
then
the worst things I've ever gone
going
through.
state to state too. That must have been a nightmare.
Because you have to get
for
a lawyer
anything.
in that state. There's no the lawyer
There's a lot of
has
laws
to
to go
be
through.
either and have dual shit in another state, but that's very rare.
And then they went around talking to all the lawyers there so that they couldn't represent us.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's just like divorce shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
conflict of
Divorce.
interest shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was hell, dude.
Divorce. Fucking
And then
divorce.
when I finally got
You
her,
brought this shit up.
when they finally said, "Hey, go,
we're
give the
getting
guy
more
back his
information,
kid," we were staying at my stepson's house, and they call the police on me for child abuse.
What?
And
No,
the
they
police.
called it on the house. They
The
said
house,
they
yeah.
showed there was drug paraphernalia. It was
Like a
a
beer or
water
something?
pipe.
Oh my
And
gosh.
in Washington State, smoking pot was legal at the time.
So it was already legal.
But the police came and they asked me, they're like, so how do you know this person? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's in there. I'm just hanging out here with my kid.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we don't know why we're here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's the worst.
And then
thing
I told
that,
Patty, I was like, let's get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here, dude. And we drove back to New Mexico.
Good for you. Yeah.
I planned on staying there and having the goodbye stuff so they could spend time with her and all this shit. Fuck you guys, dude. You're gonna call the cops on me, you pieces of shit.
Out of here. Let's go home, Callie.
Yeah, they ain't shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They be doing shit like that
grateful.
though.
Yeah.
Dude, people be doing shit like that.
Grateful I don't have.
And
kids.
I understand the grandparents. They went through a traumatic thing. Their daughter died suddenly. I'm taking the grandchildren. So this has all been squashed, as far as the grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
One of the stepsisters died of breast cancer recently.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
To a lot.
She's one of the ones that wanted her. Can you imagine that?
If she would've
had to
been-
go-
and then
yeah.
twice,
Twice,
both
yeah.
your mother figures. Yeah,
James,
that
give
would
me
be
a
so.
beer.
Yeah.
I would give you one.
So I'm all for the Roe versus Wade shit. And I think I've had chicks terminate pregnancies with me, but I was never
But didn't
asked
tell you.
about it.
Yeah.
I've only
That's
heard
wild.
rumor, you know.
That's wild.
It's like you couldn't even ask me, say,
That's intense.
and it wasn't no one night stand
It
shit.
was like somebody you knew, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get scared that the dude will want to keep it or something. I'm like, you owe them the decency. I told
There's
the
a lot of
dude.
chicks
Oh, no,
though
that's wild.
there's
The
a lot
dude-
of chicks will
The
be like,
dude drove me.
did he?
was nice.
Are they
Yeah,
all
we
like
weren't together.
Fast Times at Richmond High.
A little
showed
bit.
up,
Oh,
waiting outside.
nothing like
Yeah.
the 70s.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yep.
Go for a pack of cigarettes and never come back. That's
I
real parenting.
Might
right
have
there.
gone. I might have gone to a concert that night because I was gonna say he took me to his apartment. No, I did.
Yay! I killed a kid. Woo!
I did.
You had strength after that?
It was that- no.
painful experience.
It was that morning,
Good
and then
God.
and then we
Rested
went
up.
to Kansas City because you couldn't get one in Kansas. You had to go to Kansas City, Missouri.
Mm.
So we went across the border, and then we came back to Lawrence. I took a nap on his couch for 4 hours, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go see the show." I think it was the Honorary Title, some emo band. Went and saw them, and then came back and passed out on his couch again. I think. Yeah, just getting
Isn't
away
it
from
like?
my.
Don't they How does it work?
Yeah, I woke
what
up during
happens?
it.
What?
It sucks.
I thought you were awake anyway.
Whoa! That's crazy.
I think some you can elect, but you wait. They put me full out, but it's in my medical records now where they have to give me more halfway through because I wake up I metabolize chemicals very quickly.
Okay.
So they have to give me more, or else I've woken up during every surgery I've had.
So you woke up to
that's
them
fucked
sucking the
up.
baby?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, why'd you say it? I was thinking, why'd
Yeah,
you say
there
it?
was something in me that I know they
Shit.
stopped and sound turned up, and then the guy's
Oh
hands
my
was bloody.
God.
The doctor's hands. And they're like, "Nurse, give her more." And then the lady came, and
Why?
20 seconds later, I was out again.
Oh.
But I was full of stirrups. Yeah, it was
They're in the shit.
interesting.
Did you have any thought of all about keeping the kids, or you were just
No.
like, fuck this?
No, I was too young. I was
How old were you?
19, and I was
Fuck all that.
kind of depressed and anxious and suicidal. And the dude was a dude I partied with and friends with benefits, but
How old was he?
not somebody 19 as well, or maybe 18. Not somebody who should have been a kid. And then I worked after
Should've
that.
been a parent.
He moved away. Then I worked for his mom and with his siblings for 5 years or something at a coffee
Does
shop.
it hurt afterwards? No?
No, I think they numb it something. Everything went back to normal.
Wow.
At least for me, because I hear for some people it doesn't.
I'm just in
Some
this
people it doesn't.
conversation.
You are
I don't know what to do
welcome.
with this conversation.
Welcome.
This is so nasty.
He was a son of a pastor man. I know it's preacher man, okay? And I know it's cheese.
That's funny.
But yeah, but some women elect to do the pill, which
A plan B.
No. You're pregnant and you can take some pills and you abort it through just the toilet as long as you're not too far
fuck
along.
outta
So you just
here.
basically flush out your baby, but it's not fully a baby. I don't know. It's only at certain 8
It's
to something
gone.
weeks.
It's all
But I've
gone.
had friends do that where they take a pill and they just have to
It was like a heavy period.
a really heavy period, yeah.
With some chunks.
And it
head.
just exactly it
With a
chunks it
head.
out. But mine, I didn't think I could handle that one emotionally, so I
Oh.
just decided
Is there
because
a
I
lot-
didn't want to see the
is there-
blood, so I decided to do surgical. Saw the blood anyway.
Was there a lot of emotion involved?
Not too much. Nah, they even
Jesus,
asked if
Larry,
I
you're just
wanted.
digging, aren't you?
I like these questions. People want to know. I like his reaction
Fucking
too.
segment, please.
I like his reaction. I did see the baby with the father, and we weren't like dating or emotional, but I did want to see it, and I think it was like this big at the time or something, and I saw the heartbeat and everything.
Oh
just
my god!
Out of curiosity.
Oh my
You saw the
god!
heartbeat.
Yeah, and the little boo boo and the little bean that was like boop boop boop.
And then you saw it go.
That's the appointment. That's the first no.
I'm gonna pass
No.
out.
This is the
I'm
first
gonna pass
appointment
out.
where they're like, "Do you want to see the baby and the heartbeat?" And I was like, "Sure."
Wait a minute.
Because the first appointment,
Wait a minute.
there's two appointments.
minute.
One's the "Are you sure" appointment.
One is the "Are you sure?"
One's the "Are you sure?" Let's
you
really
wanna kill
both.
this baby.
Yeah.
Here's the heartbeat. Can you hear it living?
We're in Kansas. I was in the Bible, but of course they're gonna do the. Are you sure you don't want to keep it?
I don't think I could do
And
it.
then I was
What the
like,
fuck?
nah.
No.
I don't think he saw the heartbeat. I think he had left the room.
I couldn't do it. Brother.
But then, like the next week, I came back. Sure is a thing. And
Oh shit!
I remember puking red Gatorade all over the side of the highway afterwards. Like after, I'm like, pull over. I just got
It's too much for me.
I was like, oh, that looked like my insides today. But
What did
I love part of this. It's just putting you
did
through
they
this.
try and
It's so entertaining for me.
so did they
just
try and
so-
direct you away from it during
A little
the
bit.
first
They
time?
give you
gotta go to
pamphlets
sleep
and things.
tonight.
They're not like religious or weird.
And is this at a normal doctor or at an abortion clinic?
Abortion clinic
gonna be
or
abortion. This has gotta be
fertility / abortion?
That's the abortion
Planned
clinic.
Parenthood?
That's the abortion
kind of, but
clinic.
more abortion-y. Like they got the picket signs and everything.
Oh, the people were out there
My parents
picketing?
said-
Especially because it was like Kansas. Or I guess Missouri.
Missouri.
It was a line, but
Where
fucking
it was a
Bible
line?
Belt. It
Were
was the
people
line. It was like
harassing you?
right across the line of.
Oh, they said like there was a line to get abortions.
Oh
I
no!
was like,
oh yeah, there was a line.
Oh,
County
God.
line.
I was like,
There was a
oh.
line of picketers
Yeah,
though.
they did this 6
Was
times.
he yelling at you?
Yeah. And-
Really? What
yeah.
were they saying to you?
Oh, I've never talked about this time.
Larry?
Oh
what
my
are
God.
you doing?
No, I love this. This is interesting. I haven't really talked
I
about
don't wanna
Jess
know.
Wood was just sharing. Listen to Get Wood. Jess Wood was just talking about her abortion stories yesterday,
Oh
and I was
my
like,
God.
I hadn't even.
That's what that was
Abortions?
about?
I think
Like,
there were two.
I saw it on Instagram
Yeah.
Live, but I didn't know
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it was about.
I gotta
But
watch that
I
one.
had just the one. I had just the one, and yeah, and I never remembered, but they did. They were yelling some stuff. I
What
remember
were they
one
saying? Like,
specific
you're
saying.
a God hater.
No, they were.
Demon bitch.
They said they said you can still.
That's Catholic.
I remember one saying you can still turn around. Another one's like it's not too late. Another one said something about Jesus or God. What would they think? Kind of like what would Jesus do? Sort of like oh no, yeah, Jesus still loves you or something like
Right.
trying to turn me around, guilt me.
I remember going to metal shows
oh.
and they would be picketing outside
One
too.
later, I remember afterwards, and my mom was still alive during this. She made me really sad afterwards because she was like, "Where is your mother, little girl?" And I was like, "What?" And I was 19. I looked like 23 probably,
mom
but I was
just-
like,
your
"No,
mom-
she was still alive at
Yeah,
the
she was
time."
still alive.
But even then, I was just like,
Did your mom know?
I think she knew later. I think
You
I
didn't
told
tell her before? You weren't like, hey, mom, I'm going to go kill your grandkid?
No, but I did have to tell my oldest sister because she paid for it. Western Union. It was before Cash App.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this would have to be in 1999, right?
This was no. I was
When were you born?
born in '86, so it was.
2005.
Yeah, 2005, 2006. Oh no, beginning of 2006. I was like 2 weeks away from being 20. And my sister, get this, my sister, a week after I had my abortion, my sister gives birth to my oldest niece.
Oh,
And my
what
dad, on the
fuck,
way
dude?
home from seeing my niece for the first time, I had just had abortion. He
Did
takes
he
me
know?
home.
Did he know? No?
He takes me home. He goes, Carla, it's great being grandfather, but I don't want to be have another grandkid anytime soon. We got to talk to He said you should talk to the doctor about birth control. That's the only sex talk we've ever had. I just, in my head, almost wanted to laugh. And at the time I saw that comedy brain that I have now where I wanted to laugh out loud and just be like, if you only knew what I did a week ago.
Oh my
Just
god.
like,
But when did
too
you
late.
eventually tell him?
Huh?
When did you eventually
This is
tell him?
He
so
doesn't know.
fucked.
I'm telling him right now because he tunes in every day.
So he doesn't
no,
know?
he doesn't. No.
He didn't know you had an
Oh my
abortion
God.
till
I doubt
now?
it. No, he doesn't watch this. He doesn't know.
I'm
Some of my
calling
family
him,
might
telling
know.
him. I'm telling him.
He would say this. He'd
This is
say,
so crazy.
"This is the my dad thing." Because as a father, do you want to know everything? Do you want to know everything as fathers?
I actually
Yes, I do. As a matter of
My
fact.
dad does not, especially being a father.
Why?
A father
You
of
have daughters.
girls.
I have a son.
He has 3
I have a
girls.
daughter, man.
But
I
he has
want to
3
fucking know
girls.
everything.
Good.
My dad has 3 girls, and sex to him is just like separate. Sex and sexuality, we don't. People having sex on TV, like
You
we talked
have
about.
to
He leaves
talk
the room.
about it, or
That
they're
was the
just gonna
only
be
sex
like-
talk we've ever had. Otherwise, they're gonna have abortions at 19. That's why you gotta talk to them. Hey, Dad. But it's
She might be
true.
right. Who knows?
But he didn't talk to us. And being from a Mexican household, it's very hush hush. How like my parents grew up about like sex and stuff. It was very like we don't talk about it until the kids are born.
Sarah grew up that way
Dude,
too.
Catholics try to act like we're all the Virgin Mary. Like everybody has like 12 kids. I'm like, oh, we're all like the Virgin Mary. Like we're all just.
Catholic
Okay,
school parties
we're all
were, like, the
Guadalupe
most
here.
lit.
I'm like, okay.
Like girls is always busting it wide open at Catholic school parties.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You know who
But the
you are.
parents
Those are the
pretend
chicks
that
that were the
nothing
easiest.
fucking
Come
on.
happens.
Yeah,
Like I wasn't
straight
raised
up.
Catholic, but my parents were, and that's the like.
Yeah, Patty over
They
there.
don't talk
fucking-
about. Yeah, does your
she
family
was
talk
the-
about sex?
No, she was.
Patty, you're
yeah,
mic'd.
well,
See if she mic'd.
Yes, my family was very,
Another lady
very
in here.
open about sex.
Wow.
And my parents wanted me to tell them, and I was not afraid to tell them. But yeah, Roman Catholic.
yeah.
Ooh,
was what I was
Roman
raised.
Catholic.
Roman Catholic.
Fuck, that's like the
Yeah, one of my-
Orthodox
one
Jews.
of-
That's like
my
That's the
priest
That's the
that-
priest molesting.
Yeah.
the
Those are the
intense.
molesters. Yeah.
The
Catholic.
priest that I gave my full,
terrible.
my first
That's terrible.
confession and communion to ended up going to, was the priest that was at Pius, Father Bob,
The 10th.
who molested a bunch of boys.
Oh no.
There.
Oh no, Bob.
Father Bob.
Father Bob be bad. Dude, that's crazy. Roman Catholic, but they were so open. That's weird. Most
St. Pius
our
Sartans?
families-
St. Pius on the west side.
Oh shit.
What
wow.
are sartans
a lot
anyway?
of
Because I
molestation
kept
out
I
there.
don't
driving
know. A Sartan
by.
I guess is like a
I keep
guard
thinking they
of the
misspell a
church.
Spartan.
It's like a guard of the church or some shit. Yeah.
Spartan.
I don't care for them. They're called the St. Pius fuckings to us because we lost to them in the state championship game. Fuck you, St. Pius.
Oh.
But
The,
anyways,
the
Okay,
priests
St.
are
Pius.
molesting people. So.
And they
and fuck you again, St. Pius.
No.
What the hell do you guys?
fuck you before
I
you
want
fuck
to
us.
Southern Baptists. Is there child molesters? Like
No,
the
we
priests?
fuck the women.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
we
they
fuck the
don't fuck the
wives.
kids. They
we
fuck
ain't-
the
we ain't fucking
congregation.
kids, unless we Bishop
It's the
Benny
wives.
Long.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only
Wait,
one.
you're sharing wives?
I don't think
No,
there's
I'm like,
any
everybody knows
Southern.
about that shit. Like,
Yeah, I don't think there's any Southern Baptist child molesters.
Bishop Eddie Long, yeah, he fucked a few grown men. But
Yeah, there's some gayness
that's-
going on in there.
That's
like a
okay.
motherfucker, but
That's
it.
okay. Gayness isn't
You
fine.
love
Yeah.
the gayness, dude.
Yeah, you're all about
Does
that
it turn
shit.
you on to watch other guys
Make out and shit.
make out and shit?
Oh god,
No.
it does.
It doesn't turn me on to watch anyone make out.
No.
Or what about
She watched two dudes do a hand
sexual
job, probably.
shit? No, two guy shit.
Two hand jobs.
I can't say I really
You
go
like
to
that
that
shit?
first.
You
I've
into that?
gone to
How do I
that
get on this?
after a while of porn
do
watching.
hand
I will
jobs?
go to
Right,
that
right, yeah.
if I'm just like nothing else, just to see if I'm
Ain't
like
doing
into it.
Yeah, isn't doing
Or
it.
I'm like this. Let's just go to weirdness because I don't start with that. I usually start probably normal
Right, everybody does.
guy, girl, or I would say I would go to
Let me ask you:
I would
is
say
it more
I
girl
go
porn, more
to-
black guy porn, or just regular?
I would say I would go
Probably
to
black guy porn.
Black guy
transsexual.
porn.
Probably black
I
guy
go to
porn.
transsexual porn way more, or transgendered porn. There it's TS.
Like to see the
transsexual.
you like to see the pretty face
Transgendered
with the dick.
porn more than I
Dudes
would go
with
to.
pussies or chicks with dicks?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, that's
Chicks with
it's
dicks.
2022. You gotta ask
Chicks
that
with
question
dicks.
now.
Weird.
Wait, are we? Wait.
Because there are dudes
Yeah,
out
no,
there.
no.
What do you
no,
mean now?
There's porn
Now I'm
stars. There's
questioning.
porn stars that
Chicks-
they have pussies now,
Yeah.
No.
and there's porn stars that have
The-
pussies that have dicks now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go to all that more than guy on guy.
So pussy to
probably.
dick or dick
And
to
girl
pussy?
on guy?
Sure.
Never
Sure.
girl on guy?
Yes, all of that before
Sure.
guy on guy. And not that
Sure.
it's gross to me. It's just not the first. It's down on the line.
That's a plethora.
It's like I guess
I got a black hole of shit, but Jesus Christ.
There's been a lot.
That's an option. That's an option I don't want to go
Write
with.
in
You know what I'm
and
saying?
tell us what you like to watch.
Like I don't
When you're
I don't like
alone.
anal. I just don't like. I can't watch
When
anal
you're
porn. I don't
stroking
do anal. I
yourself.
just can't do with that. No anal.
Carla V thinks out loud at gmail.com.
And
Carla V thinks out
Carla
loud
V
everywhere
is
else.
thinking out loud.
Carla
That's
V.
definitely for sure. Yeah.
Talking from here
Play on
and my
words.
here. I like that my first name's a C, my last one's a V. It's
So
like
do
cunt
you think,
vagina.
back to the
Yeah,
Roe
that's-
versus
that's
Wade
what that was
thing, do you
about.
think
Yeah.
that...
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
No, because it was just a fucking memo.
It's just
That's
a
all
memo
it was,
that
and
was
they're
sent
blowing it
out
so
that-
far out of proportion.
If anybody, like, if you're going to do a debate of anything, you're probably going to make a mock-up of anything you would do. So
Well,
I'm sure
Patty
the
told me it's a
Republicans
way-
and everybody of them.
No, Patty told me it's a way of them conversating.
That's what I'm saying, like a debate to figure out the sides of things, of where you're whatevering, to see, like, okay, this is what we do if we did this. Okay, no, this is the opposing.
It's like a
and
group
seeing the
chat,
middle.
right?
It's kind of the way they share their paperwork so that they can read that and see each other's view. This is what Justice Roberts pointed out last night when he issued a statement. He goes, "This is what we do. We talk to each other. We put together our our opinions, and then we communicate with each other that way. And there's people that this goes through. It's just that's the way they have
That's
to
the way they do it.
communicate.
That's the way they've done it since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
There's no, they don't
That's
get on
everything.
computers and text each other. That's for fucking sure. That's not
No,
happening.
yeah, they
Hell
can't
no.
do that.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah,
So
it's just
all
a
done.
conversation, but it is kind of fucked that if that got
But I think I
overturned,
love
like,
how the way the
barely.
media's like, oh my God, now we've got another thing we can fucking
Like,
scare
here's the
people with.
23
Come on,
states.
let's get out there and protest,
They're
everybody.
taking away my menthol cigarettes, all right?
Yeah.
That is enough.
right?
We have had enough, all right, guys? I'm through, America.
Wait.
I'm through. Look at the camera. I'm through. I can't
That's
do
a
this
good-
shit no
that's a
more.
good
Have you
bit.
seen the 23 states that
That's a
would
good bit, though,
overturn?
talking about like they
It's
took my
true.
menthol cigarette.
Wait, but okay, but they said though coming in. Okay, they had
It's got
said
us to
before
three freedoms. Menthol cigarettes.
they are taking those away, but they said before that the minis were going away.
They did take away lynching.
Motherfucker, that was what, 1980?
No, they just did it. No, they just did it.
In what, Mississippi or Arkansas?
No, here, United States, it's now against the law to lynch
yeah,
No,
anybody.
it's a federal crime now.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
punk sons of
It's just
bitches.
been like, it's just been socially wrong for so long.
Yeah, right? Forever.
That's so fucked that they just now, like,
Yeah. Trial by hanging wasn't cool since the 17th century.
you're like,
but now, like,
we'll pitch
yeah.
you that one, but ladies, you got to keep the kid.
Which means
Like, you gotta
Death by
keep
Firing
it
Squad
in.
is still on the table.
Well, it's happened
The firing
in
squad?
different states.
Oh.
Death by Firing Squad is still on the
Yeah.
table then. That's what that
Maybe.
means. That's nuts.
It's been
You can't hang me, but you can have about 8 white people get in a line and shoot the shit out of me right now.
pretty
And
much.
call it justice.
Yeah. They took away the
That's
mini.
wild.
Oh, they also said they were going to take away the flavored like cigar wraps, blunt wraps, whatever.
Oh,
they
the
haven't
blunt
done that
wraps, yeah.
either,
Well, it's
and they haven't
coming.
taken
I wish
away
a
the
motherfucker
minis.
would.
They
take
have
my
a certain
They're
amount
not
of
gonna take my
time.
menthols. Don't take
They
my...
what?
They have a certain amount of like
I don't
end
smoke,
of the year.
but
kind
they'll
of thing.
still have like the Swisher Diamonds and the non-flavoreds, right?
I don't know how they're going to get away with that.
Diamonds? You can't do diamonds.
Why
be-
not?
That's flavored.
There'll
That's
be
not
blood
flavored.
in the
That's the
streets if they take-
unflavored one. That's a diamond. Does a diamond have a flavor? No, a blueberry does.
It's
They have a
hard.
blueberry wraps. They have pineapple wraps. They have
Don't talk about
diamond.
blueberry. I
And
grew
they
up
have
with blueberry.
grape wraps.
They have those, but just
Purple wraps.
diamond
Black
doesn't
folks
taste like
don't-
anything.
Fuck you, Larry. All right?
They have silver. Silver
I don't
doesn't
like that
taste
shit
like
anymore. That shit is played out like KFC, all right?
I don't like the
We have
flavor.
Popeyes.
We have
Yeah,
churches.
now Crystals.
We have
Churches played
Chester's chickens.
Chester's
No,
is fine as
I
fuck.
will.
Like,
I
oh
no
my
offense to
God.
Popeyes and not a fuck you, but also fuck you because I will not take any of their orders. Poor them. They're so popular. They're constantly running out of food all the time. I'll show up to take a
Oh,
like.
Popeyes, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do an Uber
Popeyes
Eats
ain't
order
shit.
there, and they're like, "We ran out of literally everything on the order except for the Coke they asked for." I was like, "Well,
Well, you were in
Oh,
the
I
Midwest.
see
Have you had
DoorDash
Bojangles?
shit.
they get rid of all
Have you had
that."
Bojangles?
I
They
don't
don't
know what
have
that
a
is.
Bojangles,
That
do
sounds. That
No,
sounds
no,
wrong.
when she was in Kansas or
Should I?
or Missouri,
That
you'd have
sounds
Bojangles.
wrong, though.
Bojangles chicken? Off the chain. What are you talking about? It's some of the best chicken ever.
All right, but the name just sounds problematic.
Crystals? You heard of
Yeah,
Crystals.
Bojangles sounds bad.
The name sounds problematic.
That
We have
sounds
a
terrible.
Piggly
And I'm
Wiggly,
telling
too.
you, I've been
South
to a
Carolina's
Piggly Wiggly, but
But that's
Piggly
not
Wiggly
racist.
doesn't sound like a
Piggly Wiggly
racial
sounds
term.
racist. I don't know.
I don't
Something
think
about
No, it does. Piggly
And
Wiggly
that
does
little
not.
the Porky the
I've
Pig
been
guy they
there.
have.
I bought a
the-
birthday
like,
cake
it's
from
so
there.
Fucked up. Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
I'm like,
that's the
wow.
last time I went there.
Ooh,
It's for my
shit.
niece's birthday. They live in Georgia.
But Bojangles? No, it's like a moose
That
up there.
sounds-
It's like one like
A moose?
yeah, it's a moose was their mascot when I was a kid.
Yeah, when you were a kid, but what about when
Now
your
it's
dad
like- now
was
it's
a
like a
kid?
big bee.
What was the mo-
It was
what
still a
it?
moose, you dick. That's what it was.
I'm all trying to cancel
I'm getting racially
Bojangles.
cornered right now. And Bojangles better not get fucking
I
canceled.
like how you're like
They're the
trying-
best chicken and biscuits. You better not.
You're weirdly on the wrong side of it. You're like all defending the racial
Bojangles did nothing wrong to black folks. You like hear
I think
like
this
their
name
first,
is. I'm like every like Karen in the words. Like no, but this is wrong.
their first jingle.
I'm
You're like,
too woke
we
for this
hate
name."
black folks, buy our chicken. You're like, oh
Jingly,
shit.
jingly, we are racist.
Like, oh fuck, oh god, Bojangles, we don't like black folks.
Oh my god,
Chicken and biscuit is
that's
delicious.
too bad.
Speaking of jokes, joke writing.
Joke writing. We haven't even talked about comedy much, man.
Yeah.
No.
That's so much shit to talk about. All right, for real, for real, for real. Okay, he has a show at Red Gorilla this Friday.
You've
Correct.
already done
I
one,
do.
haven't you? Yeah.
I was on the last one.
This is my second one, volume 2.
Hey, how do is that on YouTube?
Yes, it's on YouTube and Facebook.
I didn't even know they were streaming till
Yeah,
like
it's streaming live from
after
YouTube.
they
But I know,
like.
but is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Like after they stream it?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
have
realize
to
it was
attach
streaming
it.
until afterwards. I saw them recording, and then after my set, they're like, "Oh, we've been streaming live." I was like, "Oh,
That's another
I did
shit I
not
have
know
to
this.
put on your shit
did
that I
not
forgot
know
about.
this."
Yeah,
My
that was a
problem
pretty good
right now,
routine.
tangent, but Larry talks is I need a 5-minute set at some point because all these I'm not complaining for the 15-minute ones,
do one.
but for sending out to people like
Oh,
I need
I
a
feel
type
you.
5, and it doesn't even have to be
So can
somebody
I-
else can record
Let me
me
ask
even,
you a
but that's
question.
what
Let me
I
ask
need.
you two as comedians.
Yes.
Why is it that when you guys are told, okay, you've got 15, you feel that you have to do a full 15, even
Yes.
though you
Because
don't
that's what they
have
tell
15,
us.
but even though you don't have 15.
Promoters.
You lit
some
everybody
promoters won't pay
early
unless you do that
the other
full
night, though,
minute,
and I still had
full
like
time.
3 more minutes.
I'm not the one who's controlling the light. That was Rob. He was the one telling
told
me.
you to light?
He's the one
Okay.
that telling me to light.
Because later he said that Larry was lighting everybody at 10, and I was like,
said that?
I thought you, fuck, I thought I said that in the group chat.
What? What group
Somebody's,
chat?
the one for the show, for the getting paid. I think Jared said, oh, we only got 10, and he's like, yeah, Larry lighted you guys or something. I don't know.
Anyway, well, he's the one that
But
told me.
I was like, because I thought I was going over overtime, but I was like, oh, did I do like
And then
16 minutes?
What are you guys complaining about? Fucking
But I had
Jared got $100 for 9 fucking minutes.
No,
That's
I
the
know.
most money he's
I
ever
think
made in
because
his
for us,
fucking
sometimes
life.
when you
Yeah,
do
it's
have
pretty
15
intense.
and you have a way to
9 for
make
9
it,
is
like you
pretty
have a
good.
set that makes sense, and you have to cut. Hold on.
You don't have 15.
When you have like a few like
Oh.
new joke, you have to cut a new joke down and get to your punchline because, and then it doesn't make as much sense as it could have, so you miss a bigger laugh. So you like have to cut off something that makes sense. Does it make sense?
Well, when you get a light, that doesn't mean you have to get off immediately. That means it's getting
us,
time to get off.
To us, that means 1 minute. So that's what I
2
did.
minutes is what the national fucking number is 2 minutes.
Town, they tell us 1. So
Who?
and all over town. How many do we get in town once they light you? How many minutes?
2 minutes.
If when they light you in Albuquerque, how
Oh,
many
you know, you
minutes?
get a minute. You got a minute to wrap your
Well,
shit
it's
up.
2 minutes at the fucking
But-
comic
So I got
store.
lost in
It's-
that for a second.
Well, that's
2
why
minutes at
everybody
fucking
here knows
everywhere
1
else.
Yeah, you get a
minute.
minute.
Oh no, I'm not talking shit. I'm like that's just everybody knows
No,
here.
that's,
They,
yeah,
like,
that's just a rule. of
it's a
thumb.
1 minute thing,
That's
so
a
they
rule of
like
thumb.
that's why everybody's like rushing off.
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Because
when you
here
see people
every
fumble-
show, every mic is 1 minute.
When you see
even
people
if it's
fumble or
2.
scramble at the end of their show, or the set, that's
don't
because
have
when
it.
they see that light, that's because
They're scrambling to
Dude, they're
finish.
scrambling before they even get the fucking light. What are you talking
True.
No,
about?
I
I'm
had more
saying
shit
some,
to say.
some that do. When they get the light, like their joke goes to shit when they see the light.
Yeah.
It's because they probably have like 2 more minutes to explain their joke or get to their punchline, but now they got
Exactly,
Wrap it
it
up
could
Well,
be
this
a
isn't.
better-
We're not.
Because some people
We're not
play you the
talking
fuck
about an
out.
open mic. We're talking about a paid
show,
fucking
paid
show.
show.
I know, and that's
They
why I
show.
wanted to be
They'll
like a
cuss you out
good
if you go over your
rounded
time.
experience for the the watcher, you know? Does that make sense? And I did. I mean, I rounded it out, but there were like a couple of jokes in there that I probably could have gotten to. And then the beginning took a while, so it's like a whole thing. But no, it was a good set overall. I mean, my sister watched it. And
I think
like,
10 minutes
liked
is
it,
perfect.
and we did
15
good.
minutes is too much.
I don't know. That's just what we were told, so I think that's why people
I
were
feel
confused.
that.
And then once I did open for Neil Rubenstein, and he told me 15, and I only did 12, and he was like, you have to know that you need to do all your time if you're opening for somebody because they
Right.
know that they're waiting that amount of time. And if they need more time to prepare, use the bathroom, something, you do your a shorter set, that fucks up their time.
Right.
I don't know.
So
I was
that's
just
like...
I've gotten
I was
that
being
talk.
That's
told-
why, like,
I've gotten that
because
talk
before I would totally get off for Gong Show. Now in the future, if I ever do it, totally getting off before my time if I like can and can set
Oh,
it
but I
up.
got crucified for
But-
that shit. Whatever. We won't talk about that.
You were.
'Cause-
Come on.
That was 3 minutes.
Ian, come
3
on.
minutes. There's tape.
Ian.
Run the tape. Run the goddamn tape. It was 3 minutes.
Were you killing?
You
3
saw
minutes.
somebody coming up to Gong it, and you fucking said, "I'm out." That's not.
Rest
no.
in peace to my boy Cliche. He
Nope.
did the same damn thing.
Who?
Cliche did the same thing
Oh, the year
first
before.
Gong Show, the year before we got knocked out with COVID. He did the same thing. And damn it, he
Was
was a
he killing?
finalist. He was a finalist. A finalist.
Was he
Everyone
killing?
is different.
Me, I was
That's the
I don't think I
hard
was
part,
killing.
too.
I did 2 jokes and a half.
No, Rob was the one telling me like
2 jokes and a half.
Gunky.
he would look over me and go, and
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
go bleep bleep bleep. I wasn't in control of the time.
Yeah, he's...
And then Jared comes up to me, Ostrom comes up to me, he's like, I only did 9 minutes. And I go, I'm not the one running the fucking
Rob
line.
did tell me when I was about to go up, he goes, oh shit, I forgot to time Jared. Or like while Jared was on
And I
stage.
go, "You didn't do
And then
9
he's like,
minutes."
I don't know in the flashes.
And
so he did do
I go, you
Jared
didn't.
dirty
I go,
'cause
you
he
did
did
more than 9 minutes. He's like, no, man,
thought it
9
was-
minutes. I go, well, fucking. It seemed like you were dying up there, so I don't know. Like
Jesus.
fucking
Oh, God.
Oh, we all had good. I thought we
you all had good
You
sex.
guys are such
Oh, yeah, did well.
assholes.
Loves to dig it.
Oh,
gotta
my
keep us
God.
humble.
I didn't say that to him. I'm
You
just
guys
fucking
seem
with
like you were dying up there, bud.
No,
Looking
he
to
had
do
a great set.
I didn't say that to him. I'm just fucking with you.
That's still funny
did a
as shit
good
if you did.
Yeah, I know. It would be funny. But
You're dying up there, bud. Just do me
You're
a
dying,
favor.
Jared.
you don't have 15, you piece of shit.
Oh my
People
God.
were
That's show
people were
business.
walking out.
That's fucking show business.
People were not
Confused
walking
because I
out.
thought Rob was the one who did the first one of the light because it was
Yeah,
him.
he
that
did
was
Jared.
not you.
But
No,
he
it wasn't
forgot
me.
to
Yeah.
he forgot to time
He tried
Jared.
to time him, so he just said, fuck it.
So he was like realized before when I was like gearing up to go on,
The
he looks
first-
at me and he goes, "Oh shit, I forgot to time Jared." And then he like kind of like guesstimated and then lighted him. So so I think after that he
and
gave
then
it to
and then
you.
Rob turned it around on me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Larry's the one that was there.
Showbiz.
It's
Maybe
just
that's the
his-
reason why he didn't want to talk
dog-eat-dog
about
world.
fusion last night. I was like, well, we're not talking about fusion. He's like, no, man, we got
Really?
well, we got a call for some pussy, so he had to get off the fucking podcast. Yeah.
Good job, Rob.
He wasn't tired. He was horny.
No, some chick.
Rob had to go with Rob. Good job.
Yeah, that's kind of
Rob.
gross.
Hey, getting gross. Oh my gosh, for reals, good job him. I have to
What
go
else do we
throb
got?
people. Oh no, we do have more. Okay, but he is doing a show this Friday. We're getting back
Yes,
to that.
okay.
Regularly.
Dope Comedy Jam. I do it the first Friday or usually first weekend of the month, every month, and doing that. Then I got Storytime with Comedians coming back.
What's that?
Next month. Okay, so you've seen This Isn't Happening on.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like
Central?
that, yeah.
Yeah, so I did this I started this 2 years ago, and when I lost the venue for one of my shows, I just stopped doing it. And I tried it again one time. I know that LB and his brothers run it one time, and it was weird. And so I just said, fuck it, and just cut it. And now I'm bringing it back, and it's going to be at Velvet Underground.
On
Velvet Underground.
Amherst and
Yes,
Central.
yes.
In Uptown?
That one. Well, there's
Not
another
Hill.
thing.
Not Hill, I mean.
It's going to start there. Let's just say it's
There's
going to
another
start
one?
there.
Okay.
That's going to be the starting venue for it.
Gotcha.
We're going to probably rock that for like maybe 2 episodes of that because it was a live podcast too.
Oh, okay.
So it was a podcast /
Audio and video or audio?
just audio. So it was audio with the comedians going up there, and we'd have a talk with the night like worst hookup. And so you're not doing a set. You're just talking
Telling a story.
Yeah.
as a comedian.
I like that.
And it's funny as fuck.
That's cool.
There's I wish I had the link. I'll find it for you.
Yeah.
I'll find it for you. But like the link for like we did 2 episodes of it that were on a podcast, and oh my god, this shit was hilarious. The Buck, that's where he started the IUD story, the IUD joke. If you ever heard it,
I haven't heard that.
Okay, so there's a this joke he used to do, but it started as a true story that he told at one of my this
Okay.
is one of my storytime with comedians
That turned
shows.
into a joke. That's why
Yeah, but it
those
was-
kind
it
of
was
things
funny
are
as shit.
good because you can
But,
end up with material.
all the comedians that funny. So all the comedians that you have on your show and that started out a few years ago have gone through that show
Oh yeah.
in the first
All
in the first 2 episodes of it.
on the
Nice.
few-
Yeah, straight up. So I just
You
thought
look
about that
back.
right now.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
Jared,
the-
Tyler, all of them, like
All those
everybody.
boys.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah, crazy. Buck,
Esther, but
Zach,
Zach,
yeah, like everybody.
So
Like, it's
many.
crazy. I
Oh,
just thought
dude,
about
you
that.
need to bring that back.
I just
I
thought
love
about
it.
I'm bringing it back this
Do you wanna see
this next
them?
month. This
Okay,
next month
so
I'm bringing it back.
in June?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And I'm doing so Dope Comedy Jam in June. Of course, it's Juneteenth month, so it's gonna be a like Dope Comedy Jam like
Nice.
Juneteenth edition. So
Do you know where that's
nothing
gonna
but
be at?
it's same at Red Gorilla still.
Cool. Okay.
Red Gorilla still. Yeah.
Red Gorilla is a big spot.
That's my baby, man.
It's,
I've known
good
about that
stage.
place for 3-4 years.
It's a good spot.
And
They need
that's something I
more
just used
chairs.
to do. I
They
just
have
used
nice
to play.
produ- they
I
have
used to
nice
play
production.
music there.
Yeah, they had like 3 cameras going.
3.
Yeah, one in the back,
and
one
they used to
here,
have a
one over
floating
there.
camera as well. They used to have a free
Yeah.
camera as well.
Those guys are all really nice too. That were
Yeah,
running it.
they're good people.
Yeah,
They got,
everybody there.
they got good production.
Nice.
But I learned about that place
Yeah,
playing
they-
music.
I don't
I
like
play
their
the drums.
flyers and their
Doesn't
the art, but
Chuck-
the production's good.
Yeah, Chuck-
yeah.
Very rock and roll. Rock and roll.
They need somebody that's graphic artist shit.
For the back. Oh, for their
the
actual
I'm sure they'll
graphics.
find somebody.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they will.
But no, they have good production.
But
Yeah,
because
they're
the
fun.
flyer,
I
It's
know
not all. It's not all
Versus
fucked
the
up.
same.
The sound's clear.
Yeah, the sound one's clear, which is good.
It
doesn't really
for
seem
comedy
like-
shows, an audience mic would be great.
You're
That's
right.
the
They
only
don't
thing.
really.
Audience
Do they have an audience? Because it didn't sound
They
like.
No,
need
we
it.
had an audience. We had an audience.
Here's my thing: is that there just needs to be chairs in the middle. Can
We
they
didn't
do
have
that?
the chairs, if anything. That
Just
was the
put
thing,
chairs in
yeah.
the middle because the
People were
chairs
sitting in the
line.
back.
They like line the back wall, but the back wall is like closest for me to like your bedroom to anyone. Maybe no further.
Probably further, actually.
Yeah, maybe to,
probably
like-
See,
further.
that's how I mic up a show. Is I'll have mics in the back. I have mics in the front,
That's,
and then
that's,
I have mics plugged into the board,
That's
Right,
perfect. Yeah,
into the
that's
board
perfect.
is
so I can
yeah.
get every aspect. I had during the 420 show, I had 3 cameras on one tripod and 5 mics going,
Holy shit.
Damn.
just in case I didn't like if I make sure that I was catching everything. You know?
Right, if one
right.
wasn't catching one, you could pick up.
You know? And there was some audio that
And
was
that's how you
shit.
get your big laughs, too. Like your jokes that do hit.
Yeah, if they don't
That's
hear
like-
it,
if-
if you're watching a
Right.
comedy show and you don't hear the laughs,
It's useless.
that's a really tricky thing
It is.
Yeah.
in a comedy show. If you ever watched Nate Bargatze's, I don't think it was the latest one, but I think it was the one before that. The way they mic'd up it was almost like they just put a mic on a couple tables and then got the laughs. Either that or it sounds like laugh tracks.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, that's hard. I wonder if it was
And
just
laugh tracks are
COVID.
terrible.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the worst. And it's and you can't not fake it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know it's a laugh track. You
The
can
mics
tell.
have to be
You can
positioned.
even on
totally tell.
shows.
Yeah, you can totally tell.
The mics have to be positioned in different parts of the room. Like you
Facts.
can't just have them at certain tables because you're only getting those laughs.
right.
And you can if you listen to some comedy shows, there's sometimes you can hear the same laugh over and over
and over again, yeah.
Like,
Just a repeated. Like, what's that called? The Wilhelm scream?
I don't know.
Did I
you're
get it?
Miss Smart Girl over there. I know.
I did it right this time.
Scream, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Look at the big brain on fucking Carla.
No, it's just in filming.
a lot of
They take a
screams in
scream that they
movies.
repeat
Yeah.
from this one
Oh.
scream.
Oh, shit.
A lot of
That
them
was
are
like in a
dead.
By a
1950s
specific
movie.
guy. Yeah.
No.
A specific
Some
scream.
Charlie Chaplin shit?
Yeah.
It was like a western where
That's
somebody like
sad.
falls into the water off his horse and goes ah.
That's
and
some
then-
Charlie Chaplin shit.
And
yeah,
it's
that's
like
Charlie
some
Chaplin shit.
scream that they even still use in like horror movies or other actiony movies,
Not in pursed.
which is funny. And it's kind of a joke that's
Yeah.
written into movies with between like editors
That
or
makes
whatever
sense.
sound
Now.
people.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's like the Wilhelm scream.
No.
Yeah. What else did we?
Doofy.
You haven't followed Johnny Depp, have you?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. Old girl's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to
Good
prove.
on
He had
her.
to prove.
Fake crying
He had to
up
prove
there.
that. He had to prove that she was crazy.
She.
Fake crying bitch.
I love when
He
you can
proved that she was
automatically tell.
crazy.
She's like, I'm not wearing makeup today, and like how, like
'Cause she's
normal I look,
crazy.
and like a schoolgirl,
Right.
girl, and like, and I'm just
'Cause
like,
she's
yeah,
crazy.
that's
All innocent.
weird. She was
Crazy.
really like she's a really bad actress and or a bad liar at this point, like. Because if like she can't even, you can tell she's trying to act so hard, and like she can't even muster up enough like
She had no
tears or
tears,
emotion.
yeah. She was
It
trying
like,
so hard.
She was doing the crying sounds of the, and
Nothing coming out.
not
Nothing.
even a redness, no glistening of the eyeballs, nothing. Just
Not a
like
big
Bitch, you
nose.
lying.
no red nose,
Bitch,
no
you
like runny nose.
lying.
Yeah.
You lying.
She's a
You lying.
So yeah, no sniffles. It was just like. I was like, oh, shut
Her
up.
whole testimony had a bunch of people who would have provided proof that he was abusive. And she was
Yeah.
saying that 2 women had he grabbed their arms and nearly broke them, and his reactions were in front of people, but yet none of these people have
Yeah.
come up.
And maybe he wasn't like, yes, you thought somebody would have come up. Maybe he wasn't like perfect, and nobody is, but like
She fakes orgasms.
she's
Is that what she said?
No, I feel
no,
like she's
she
that
probably
kind of
does.
person.
She fakes all this. She
Oh,
fakes.
yeah, she fakes
She's an
orgasms.
orgasm
Yeah, she's
faker.
this kind of
Yeah.
person. Like
Yeah.
she fakes orgasms.
Yeah, she probably does.
She she probably like I'm gonna squirt on you and like peed on him.
And then now
Like
she's
pee
like
pee.
now she's gay, right?
No,
And
she
she's
was
like-
married before him to a
With a
lady.
chick,
Mhm.
right,
I can't
yeah.
remember her name, but
No,
she's
she's back-
back
she's
with
back
her.
with
So
the-
this
ex
bitch,
or with someone.
I think she was just
Scissor and
using
shit?
him as a fucking stepping stone to
Fame.
her acting career. That's all it was.
Oh, she's
I
an
mean,
actress
she might
as well.
be like
Yeah, she was in fucking
she was
Aquaman.
and Rum Diaries, and
She was in some fucking Hunter Thompson movie.
What the fuck was she doing
that
in
was
that
Rum
shit?
Diaries. She's been in a
Pineapple Express.
Remember Wonder Woman?
Oh, she was in a Pineapple.
Zombieland.
She was in Pineapple
Pineapple
Express.
Express.
Oh,
She
that
plays
bitch.
the young girlfriend.
Yeah,
of Seth
her?
Rogen. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's her.
I liked her. That's a shame.
I really resonated with that character.
I did.
That's a shame. With who? Seth Rogen? Because you're trying to date high schoolers. Just
There's a lot of lesbians out there that use men.
No, no.
they might just. It just might be time to date a dick and not a vagina.
No.
Sometimes you need a break from one or the other.
Bitch.
No.
Sometimes
She's
you
a
need a
conniving
break.
woman.
I've gone in
ruthless.
between.
Sarah was with a dick.
It's a conniving.
Sarah was with a dick.
Yeah, sometimes you
Yeah,
need a break.
But I
from-
guess
sometimes
she wasn't using him
too
for his
much.
acting.
No, and not all penises are created equal. All right, let's just say that too.
Not
I had a
all-
dream.
anything is.
I had a dream.
Nobody's created equal, you guys. All right, we are all.
If all penises, different colors and
Nobody's
shapes, can walk down the street with each other.
Sing the song.
They learned nothing yet.
We are the world. We are the children.
Cover everything. Do you have it? Yeah, we should probably get you out of here to your show. Sorry, we've been
7:38, buddy.
bullshitting.
Oh shit! It's damn.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
keeping
"Come on, don't have
time.
me on there for like over an hour and shit." What happened? I
I
didn't even
said
know
you
it.
said it at 7:30.
I didn't even know it. I know you.
Sing.
You
All
did
right,
it.
so we talked
You got
about
it.
Red Gorilla. You got that coming up.
Yeah.
Sing the damn song.
Eat it, dude. You got
Sing the
find
damn
all his information down below.
Yeah, come-
All your information's in the
Don't let
description
don't let
already.
Larry shame up
Well,
my
I get
plug.
set up. Can you play one of Holly's videos? Just the first one I sent.
Instagram E_the
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Just the first one. It's a very short one.
E_the dude. Instagram.
Hey, you got to see this chick. You think?
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
sent-
That's all I gotta
You got to
say.
see this girl on TikTok that I was gonna
Twitter.
try to set you up with, but now that you're back with your lady,
Ugh,
but
on
I'll
TikTok?
I'll just
you'll
you
see.
might just
You're
see.
gonna do a blind date with my ass over
Dude,
here?
just see if you like her. Just she's a good girl.
Oh my god!
See, it was gonna be bad. See, look.
Hold on a
The
second.
devil's
Hold
alive.
on,
The
hold
guitar
on.
is the
Don't
least
move.
expensive.
You're killing me, buddy.
I'm holding everything. The guitar is the least expensive, so that can go and die. We tried. It's because Larry can't be on camera, so he can't move things for me, or
What
else.
do you mean? It's like right.
people-
It's not fucking rocket science.
It was right there.
But it's hard. I have this attached to me and these attached to
Let's
me.
see
Well,
this.
if you
Let's
look-
see this woman
If
of
you
TikTok.
look down, you need the leg in the same position
Yeah,
as
I
the
was trying
mic.
to do like this.
Yeah. Well, now you're hitting the chair. So push it back.
No,
this
that's
way.
perfect.
All right. Fucking Jesus Christ.
It needs to be back there for my guitar,
All
because I have to
whatever.
put guitar in front.
All right, so here's this.
Going that way. Her name is Holly, and she loves you. Does it not let you?
She loves me.
Refresh. Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. What
No,
is
I just
going
want
on
to
here?
see if you would be
If
into
you
it.
would be interested in this girl, let me set it up.
She lives in Ohio,
Ugh.
I think.
Oh,
Is that
Yeah,
what
she
you
does
said?
live in Ohio.
I'm from South Carolina, guys.
Whoa, even better. Okay.
Not even better. No,
All right, so here you go. Check
not
it.
at all. You can a guitar set up while this is happening.
Please, all you dudes out there with broke ass hearts, y'all got Viagra. Us women don't have a cure for our fucking problem.
What is that?
Please,
General
all you
warts?
dudes out there with broke ass
Yes.
hearts.
What are you talking
Y'all-
about? General warts.
Is she
It's
talking
my
about general
friend.
warts? Like, what did you
No.
thought? Like, she said we had a problem for ours. I'm
Just
like,
that your penis. See, exactly. Thank you. The logic doesn't make sense, does it?
no.
Because she's
This is
basically
all
more
saying.
videos?
Now, look,
Okay.
this is all.
She just wants
look
sex.
Look at all these videos.
Was that the last one I sent you? Because I think she's watching the Johnny Depp case because she talks about defamation of character, and I was like,
Are
oh.
happening in the place I
Not
live.
that one.
Now, let me give you some backstory.
It's like I know a bitch like her. I feel like I do. This is
I
wild.
don't know why it's doing that. Backstory on her is that she lives with her mom. We think that we've been following her now for a little bit.
Good lord, you guys got it all together.
Well, I found her on
checking her
TikTok
out.
and I was like,
Yeah,
who the fuck
I
is
think
this
Jake
crazy bitch?
Otero was the first episode that we put her
Yeah.
on.
So she's, let me make sure we're still,
Yeah.
okay. So I found her like, how many months ago? Like 2 or 3 months ago?
Yeah, it was around there, end of last year.
People be like, oh, the grass ain't greener on the other side.
What the fuck?
Listen.
There's more. Whoa.
I don't know why.
What does that look for?
Yeah, she said she's blind though.
Looking for some grass.
Yeah, she's just looking for some grass.
I've been looking
She does
for
the
some
neck thing.
grass.
It's my favorite.
Hold on.
What else do you got to say, ma'am? I didn't hear the rest of this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna throw it
I haven't
DM.
even seen any.
I don't know why it's doing
Why is
that.
it reloading?
This is hilarious.
Reloading.
Fucking internet.
She's my favorite. She posts like 10 times to 20 times a day,
Easily.
at least.
I've only seen snakes.
In the
Clear as
grass.
day.
She's whacked out of her fucking brain.
The grass is made of
You need to
snakes.
download these.
Meth
and
is a
send them to
motherfucker.
you. Carla.
Is that what? I was on Wi-Fi when I did
That's
it.
gotta be
It
meth.
didn't do it?
No, you need to download
sad.
them and
That's
send it
gotta
to
be
everybody.
meth.
I didn't know that.
Gotta be.
Learning
Let me show you
every
that one.
day. Tuning music.
Let me go back.
There's snakes in the grass.
Yeah, she's like... People say grass is
she was
greener on the
alright,
other
yeah.
side, but I don't even see any grass. All I see is snakes. Just snakes everywhere. There's no grass. The grass is snakes. The snakes is grass. That's
you
basically
have
what
to
her thing
download them and
is.
send
She's
them to me.
ridiculous.
I'm like, yo, that's meth. That's definitely meth.
She's hilarious.
She might be smoking crack. I don't know.
I thought because you had yours
That
open.
might be crack.
God.
No,
No, it's gonna be the same thing. Yeah, we think it's meth or crack.
That might
She's
be
somewhere in
crack.
Ohio. She keeps saying she's blind. On the last one, she says, "I was born." No, she goes, "Ever since I went blind. I mean, I was born blind, but since I went more blind, ever since I was in the dark." And I was like, "What are you even talking about?" And she's like, "This is defamation of character. They don't want to see me. See." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, that's tough.
She's I feel
She's
for her,
woke.
but she's very interesting. Yeah, I like to see her philosophy on life.
Move that mic closer,
Mm-hmm.
Ian,
Yeah, thank you.
to her guitar. No, the whole table's got to
The whole
move real
table
closer, dude.
to the hole. Move it to the hole. Okay,
There we
fine.
go. That's perfect.
Like, I don't want to look inside. I just want to push it in there.
Are you singing today, sir?
No.
Are you gonna
Wait,
give me a
what-
sound
what are we
check
even
here?
Singing? Like,
Yeah.
like, what's going on here?
When?
I just got hit with Roe versus Wade. Like, I don't want to green.
No, I was just waiting for the video. I already tuned. I tuned on the video.
This does sound like very majestic. My name is Juan Tavares. I love tequila. And I approve this message. Ole. That's kind of cool, wasn't it?
Ooh,
Oh,
Something's happening
doing
over
that.
there.
Okay.
something's going on.
I feel like Jimi Hendrix ball sack.
I always have to find his chords, but it's always like the same ones. Who knows? There's a lot of echoes there.
There it is.
Going to all. There we go. All right, whenever you're.
Okay. Today we sat with Ian Ty Jamerson. Don't call him Ian Titus, he'll make you change the flyer.
That's true.
Red Gorilla is where he does the show every first Friday, don't you know? And Ian Ty Jamerson, he had a kid when he was in the military. He said, I got hurt, but I'll sign up again. Ow, ow, ow.
Kinda. What the fuck? Sing it, baby.
Second half of the show, well, we got talking about Wade and Roe. He was raised by a pastor, but he said, I don't care. Keep it or leave it. And we talked about men leaving their babies and women not keeping them. Nobody freak out. You still get to choose. Try not to drink so much booze is what I tell myself in the mirror every morning. I'm living with two comedians now, it's getting real crazy, and I gotta go rub another one down, and he's got a show.
Jesus Christ.
Don't you know? And Ian Ty's got to go to revel. Oh, and Jamal hosts that show every Wednesday. Wrong call, let's get back on course. It's all wrong. It's time to end the song, I guess. The same. Wait, hold on.
Wow,
Basically, all I just want to say is, fuck you, Amber Heard.
Whoa, what? Yeah.
That's all. Same theme as last time. Fuck you, Amber Heard. I don't know. I fucked up on the guitar, but we gotta get you out of here in Ty Jamerson. Your name is really fun to sing. The rhymes with a lot of things.
I bet.
I could have gone for many more moons. I don't mean that in any way, although he's part native. We didn't even cover that.
You didn't cover what?
He's part native. We have a lot of things.
Got a lot. There's a
We
lot
can get
of
to the
black
gathering of the
natives.
nations. There's a lot. We're gonna have you back, man.
Cherokee.
Do you believe? My buddy Stu, he believes that he's like Moor. Have you ever heard the Moors?
Oh, I heard about those.
Yeah. They say that there's no way in hell that during the time of slavery that they shipped over, because a lot of the slaves were shipped to Europe first.
Correct.
And then there were only a few shipped here. And then when the white man came, they said, oh, because there were different shades of Native Americans, right?
Correct.
And they were like, if the darker Native Americans, they say, okay, you're black, you're black, you're black, you're Native American, that kind of thing. And that's where the Moors came up.
Yeah.
It was like a
Seminole
tribe.
Cherokee, East Band, all those. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
Hey
Real thing.
guys.
Should have gotten into that.
Oh well.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
No, we'll have more time for you soon. We gotta have
I'll
you
be
back.
back.
We'll have you back.
I'm coming back.
Every week.
Like, I got gas. I have gas.
No. Hey, next week,
Shit's already
join
back.
Carla V for a solo podcast. It'll be just me and Larry
I'll come back
and
if you want.
Patty and not Ian Ty Jamerson.
I offered.
But we'll have to have you
I
back
was like,
again.
but I
All
offered.
right, guys.
Thank you, all,
Have
Carla.
a good one.
Appreciate
Love
you.
you all. Have a
Thank
great
you.
show. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Patty.
Bye. Appreciate you guys.